about TV too, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! Movie toast.
Hey.
What's up? Welcome to episode 240, everybody. We're back and better than ever. Dennis, how you doing today?
Pretty fucking great, man. I'm excited to
Yeah.
share some reviews with these fine, beautiful toasties we have out there.
Woo!
That's fucking right. How are you, man?
I am fan-fucking-tastic.
Awesome. That's great to hear.
You know, always hitting that go live button, and then I feel like saliva creeps up in my mouth, and it's like, now I feel like it sounds terrible. But, you know, you plow through it like a good little whore.
We've been talking for like an hour straight, but all this,
Yeah.
I know, same thing. Exact, like, it doesn't matter how much like prep we do. And then you hit the button, it's like, oh, no.
Yep.
Everything's...
The mind does what it has to do when it knows it's on.
That's right. That's right.
But you know what we got to do now that we're on? We got to do a little thing called a news.
Let's do it.
Gather round, folks, it's time for the scoop. Tune your ears in, let's join the loop.
Damn.
Join that loop. What do we got, buddy?
All right, so this one's not really in our normal news type of coverage, but a Broadway musical titled Dare to Be Stupid, the Weird Al musical, is in development by Moulin Rouge director Alex Timbers. The writer behind Gutenberg the Musical will write it. Gutenberg the Musical and Beetlejuice, a.k.a. Scott Brown and Anthony King, are writing this, and the show will feature a wide range of songs from Weird Al's massive library of parodies. I don't know. I feel like, why did it take so long? ABBA got one. Other people got one. Jagged Little Pill. Why not Weird Al?
No, I think it's a perfect fit. I think I saw a little clip of him getting interviewed talking about it's going to be a jukebox musical.
Yeah.
So there isn't a theme to the songs necessarily so much as just kind of hitting some of his bigger hits and building a story around having all of those performed. I mean, he's a very visually oriented guy. He's very unique in his videos. Like, it seems like the perfectly natural fit here. It makes total sense. I just hope it gets the Hamilton treatment and do some sort of filmed version of it on stage, because I would love to see.
They gotta.
How do they play that? Don't just make a movie, but like, I want to
make it like we're there. We get the best seats in the house. Like we can go watch it on the big screen, get that fucking boombastic sound, or at home. Either way, just get us in the zone. If we can't spend hundreds of dollars going to Broadway to watch it. Now, my question is, I don't think Al's going to be in it. Probably. But now Daniel Radcliffe is doing Broadway, and he has for years. What if he came back and reprised his role as Mr. Yankovic?
That would be awesome. That's a natural fit. I mean, once he finishes his run of the Harry Potter thing he's doing now, then Forgotten Child. Is that what it's called?
Is he doing that? I know Tom Felton was in it, but I thought he's doing something else right now. Wait, are they?
I thought they were doing it together. I could be wrong.
What Broadway show is? Wow, I love how I write that, and it's like Daniel Radcliffe. It's like, yeah, bitch. That's what I was gonna say. Let me fucking type it out.
I can hear you.
Let me type it, you motherfucker.
No, I'm going to guess what you wanted. I don't know why I did that high pitched. I should have dropped it now to be a no, Mr.
No, I thought that's what I like my fucking AI Gemini to sound like. I thought he was doing like a name brand show, but I think he's doing something called Every Brilliant Thing.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but I feel like he should be doing that Harry Potter play. Like, that'd be pretty dope. Like I said, I saw it back when I went my last New York Comic Con. That play is dope, man.
It does something fun. Yeah, I would check that out.
And it's a matter of time before they make a movie of it. And everyone's like, we're not going to do it. Fuck JK. And it's like, no. You want the pay, you'll do it. Or they'll get other people to do it.
Yeah, there's too many Harry Potter fans still that I think they've done such a solid job of ignoring their feelings regarding the creator
Right.
of Harry Potter that we just
And it's like
move on.
recently fucking Lithgow was like, I considered turning down the role of Dumbledore, but you got to separate the art from the fucking artist, or right. He's
Yeah.
like, you got to, there's so much good that Harry Potter has brought to people's lives. And like so many people are working thanks to this. It's like
Exactly.
someone else is going to come and do it.
I get
Why not?
yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be the reason like that thing didn't get
Right.
made or whatever. I get it.
It's
I
a
get
tough
it.
call.
I mean, because at the end of the day, because that's the shitty part. I already just said I would still go see
Right.
the play. I'd go see the thing. So
You know that fucking yeah. Yeah, and fucking Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone is gonna fucking crush it and like be a phenomenal hit, even though everyone's like, no, I'm not. It's like, yeah, you are. You are.
That's always the funniest thing. I've had a couple of people who are really, really hard Harry Potter fans who would talk a bunch of shit out about it and would always end all that run of statements. I'm still gonna watch it. It's like, well, yeah,
Like,
of course you are. I'm gonna fucking watch it too. Like, don't even.
And I've even heard people who are like non-Harry Potter fans. They're like, I watched the trailer and that actually looks good. It's like, yeah, because it's artfully done and it's a good story. It lends itself perfectly.
And if they're doing it the way it sounds like, where each season is the next book, then you're getting to actually play out a lot of the scenes that we didn't get to see in the movies. They never would have had the time. It would have been an 8-hour fucking 8 or 10 hour goddamn movie.
Easily. Without a doubt. Anyways, we're gonna dive into some Harry Potter talk in a bit. Sorry, but anything before we close out the Dare to Be Stupid talk?
No, Mr. Hart.
All right, Gemini, we're moving on. I realized I hit the wrong button when we were doing that.
Gemini.
Oh, all right. Andor and Game of Thrones casting director Nina Gold has been hired to find Denis Villeneuve's new James Bond. So I know a lot of people like, they're not going to look until fucking Dune 3 is done, but it's like, no, they want to get a running start, man. Right when Dune's fucking post is complete, I bet Denis is diving deep into this bitch.
Yeah. You want to,
but how do you feel about
as the iron's hot? You got to keep fucking rolling, and that's
right.
Hot off the back of the last Dune. You got to jump into the next project.
And it's like everyone loved Andor. Game of Thrones might not have stuck the landing at the very end, but the casting was phenomenal. So it's like, I feel like this person is a good casting director, Nina Gold. I feel like I've heard the name in other bigger projects and movies, but I don't know. How do you feel? Do you think we're going to get a Bond casting announcement before the end of the year, or do you think it's going to be stretched out for a bit?
Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be a nice Christmas gift.
Right.
Got a little tease of who the next Bond is going to be. I mean, they've only been talking about it for years. So
yeah.
I mean, what, like 5 years now? I feel like it's been this ongoing conversation. Even as the last Bond even came out, was just like, all right, then who the fuck is the next
even
one?
Before the last one came out, when Daniel Craig's like, I'm done, fuck Bond. Before he even came back to do another one, it's like, all right, well, who's up next? And of course he came back, but we know how that ended. Yeah. So,
but yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm
think
excited.
so.
I don't think, depending on the direction they want to go, I may not be familiar enough with who's
true. There's been a lot of names, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. And then there's all the names that's like, yeah, but that person's not going to be cast for this reason or that reason. Too old, too young, too this, too that. And it's like, everyone's convinced that it's going to be someone younger, but I feel like the young Bond's always been in his 40s or so, and they've had him going movies and movies. So it's like, I don't know.
It's like, I feel like in the earlier ones, he might have been in his late 30s, but
fair enough.
There's so much background that gets established as to like his military career and stuff.
And that's the rumor, is we're seeing him as his military career's coming to an end and being poached into the 00.
Well, see, that's what's into MI6. Well, that's what's funny, because is that not the plot for the game that just came out?
Is that out now? Because I've been waiting for that bitch.
It's coming out. I'm not sure. I know it's coming out soon. I just keep seeing the.
Oh man, I'm excited for that.
One of my favorite gaming channels, they got to get their hands on it early. And being British, they were very excited for the. This is a very well established British franchise that they every right to be proud of, and that those first steps. It's interesting because that is literally how the gameplay function works. You can't you don't have a full 00 license.
Nice.
So they're
You don't have a
activating and
license to
deactivating
kill.
It's only in certain moments. They have to tell you when it's okay. So that's where they give
interesting.
They force you into stealth or they force you into combat. But that would be interesting to see on the big screen of like,
right.
Even though I think there have been, hasn't that happened in one of the movies before where he actually gets his 00?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen a lot of Bond, and I feel like that's something I should fucking fix. We've talked about the campiness of the beauty.
Yeah. I think Moonraker is still a great classic. Like it's cheesy, but the set pieces are just so fucking spectacular and big. That's really just what helps feed this allure that is the world of James Bond to me.
Fair enough.
And then
Makes sense.
The Brosnan stuff that we grew up with, and
yeah, that's where I jumped on board. It's like, all right, this from there on out, I've seen them all, but it's like before that, it's like that's old. I'm being a little bitch. That's old. That's boring looking.
I think you'll have more respect for what was accomplished even back then.
Yeah, 100%, man.
We used to go to the crazy stunts.
The practicality. Yeah, exactly.
God, yes. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, Golden Gun, when I reviewed that, they fucking corkscrewed a car. They actually jumped a car over a river. Like,
which you're not doing it nowadays. That's all CG, motherfucker.
Wires and shit. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, before the end of the year, we get to hear some news, or it'll be the beginning of next year. We're getting starting the year off.
Yeah, Dune's coming out on the 17th of December, so that frees up Denny. Give him maybe a month to do press, and then by fucking Valentine's Day, by March, I'm feeling like we got to have some names.
Yeah,
and strong consideration. I'm hoping, but time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah. All right. Ryan Coogler in Hulu's upcoming The X-Files reboot is lining up a star-studded group of guest stars to its roster. I'm talking folks like Ben Foster, Steve Buscemi, Oscar winner Amy Madigan, and those are just a couple of names who will be starring alongside Danielle Detweiler and Hemish Patel. And I gotta say, when we first talked about those two, I'm like, I don't know Danielle Detweiler. I saw her in one movie, but she was just in that Steve Carell show, Rooster. And she's phenomenal in that show. And nice. I want more. Like, I can picture her in this role. Like, she has this dry humor and she has this kind of likability about her. And I don't know if that's what the character is going to be like. But like I said, I saw her in this movie, I think called like 7 Acres. And she was a badass in that. And this, she's more nurturing, fun-loving person. So it's like, if it's somewhere in the middle, I really range, have... Yeah, and to put her with Hemish Patel, he's also a guy who like can kind of do a little bit of everything. I feel like those guys together, fantastic. And like Ben Foster, Buscemi, Madigan, those are like some pretty big names. Like, why not?
Yeah. Oh, that would be
Who would you want to see? Like, I mean, I know everyone under the sun from the 90s has been in, and then early 2000s or whatnot have been in, like, especially with the last reboot, but anyone you'd like to see, like, pop up as, like, Creature of the Week or some shit like that?
You know, there's some of our favorite, like, character actors. I would love to see, like, Clancy Brown and... which, funny, I say that. He probably has done the original... I'm sure he's done the original X-Files, so...
I feel like he could be like a guy working with the brown coats, or not the brown, the fucking smoking.
It's not Firefly. Firefly, yeah.
Clancy Brown. What are the smoking guns? No, what the fuck? Lone Ranger? No.
I forget. Yeah, there is a name. Yeah.
What? Wow, I feel like. That'd be good.
I would love to see in an X-Files setting. That would be cool.
The Lone Gunman. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry, folks.
Okay.
I had to look at it. It was eating away at me. I feel like. But Scoot McNairy would be fantastic, dude. Like he's got that airiness.
We just had Narcos going, like, playing in the background.
Is he on that show?
Yeah.
Damn.
Narcos,
is he an agent or something? Or
yep.
Makes sense.
Can be a hard ass. But then I could also see on the other side of, like, he's the weird one that they're investigating, or the one that called them. Like, I can't explain this.
He'd be good at like being dumbfounded by like some extraterrestrial shit.
Oh yeah. But like
or as an alien.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'd believe, and then he.
I mean, what can't the man do, man?
Exactly.
Fuck.
That's exactly it right there. Toby
Damn,
does.
dude.
But again, that's an actor who's probably done the original.
Right. There's no way in
done everything
hell
else.
Huss hasn't been on. Oh man, fuck! So many good actors,
Yeah, yeah.
and this is just the first season. So I have hope that this is gonna have legs and go on for a while. And it's like, do you think fucking they'll get like Michael B. Jordan with the Coogler effect and like folks from like Black
That
Panther?
would be really
or...
fucking cool. See that, because that's also the other thing. It's like I don't want to get my hopes too high up. Although with that the list you've already named, like that's
Right?
huge.
And like I said, there was other people on the list, but those were like the bigger ones I saw
mhm.
and recognized
I
because
think
I don't know.
that alone will pull. They'll make it more enticing to other people
Right.
considering taking the role. So
Hell yeah.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's like they haven't announced. I feel like they're in production if they're announcing this, but it's like, do we get it at the end of the year? Do we get it beginning next year? Do we get to wait till next September, or not next September? Well, maybe I don't know. It's like I wonder when this is going to hit, man.
Yeah.
So
We'll probably hear more in June. You know, there's going to be a big announcement. Comic-Con.
True. Or July.
Prime,
yeah.
Or July. Prime event to then.
True.
Like,
it's
drop
like,
a
how do
few
you not
more-
have X-Files, which is the biggest nerdom of like
Fuck yeah.
the 20th century?
People
Yeah, that makes
still
sense.
show up to the con dressed as Mulder and Scully.
Yeah.
So,
They're fuck yeah.
it'd be one of those things. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they had a few minutes of an episode or something. Or
Oh,
maybe
dude,
even a whole
easily
one
show the
done.
pilot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that-
normally preview night is not where they're like, let's drop this, or like a big, this is fucking Thursday night screening, and it's like, all right, Hall H, let's do this.
Mhm.
That'd be cool, man.
Cool.
All right, moving on, man. Let's do this, bitch. No, I'm not calling this person a bitch. I'm gonna do the next
That
story. I'm
was
saying,
timed.
oh boy,
wonderfully.
bad.
Sorry, Scarlett. No offense.
Scarlett Johansson has been keeping busy by signing on to high-profile movies lately, like The Batman Part 2, The Exorcist, and of course another Jurassic World film. Well, she was just added to another interesting film, and she'll be starring in Ari Aster's next film, Scapegoat. Not much is known about this movie, but I feel like Ari Aster is a guy who makes these very out there and outlandish, grounded, wacky movies. So I'm intrigued to see her do something different like that.
You know, yeah, I mean, you know, she's up for a lot of that kind of, well, pretty much any genre, I'd say at this point.
Pretty much.
Should be on the table for her. So, it doesn't surprise me at all. Because what was last movie I feel like I remember seeing her really advertised in was that period piece movie with the aliens and the, oh my God.
Aliens.
Wasn't it Aliens or was it the atomic bomb? I forget which.
The atomic bomb. My mind is
no,
just
no,
on
no.
Jurassic World Rebirth, but
Oh yeah.
since then she's
I'm for some reason my brain's going back
a little further back.
one movie further at least.
Fuck.
So dumb. Of course.
But I feel like that's
want to forget fucking Jurassic World. Phoenician Scheme. Is that what I'm? No. That's not it.
No,
Not even
you're
that.
thinking of Meteor City or Asteroid City.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Asteroid City. There's literally like 8 fucking movies after Asteroid City. But
Right. But that's the thing. That's what I appreciate. Like, she could do anything. Like, she's not doing the Marvel game anymore. And she's just choosing to work with really top-notch directors. And, like, I feel like she might be one of the biggest female action or female stars right now. Like, how many ladies can choose who they want to work with like that?
Isn't she one of the highest earning actors, period? Like,
I think after Jurassic World, that put her there with all the Avengers and everything. Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Ginger shouldn't be a fucking factor in the paycheck at all.
No, but
that is
sadly in this game
talent.
it is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
She's got the
And
fucking
she
talent
proved
for it.
herself as a director with Eleanor the Great. No, a lot of people didn't see it, but I really thought it was a touching little film.
Oh, that's I remember you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, fucking good for her too.
so I'm intrigued to see who else is going to join her. I feel like with her there, other big name celebrities are probably going to hop on board with this.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Will Smith is set to star in David Gordon Green's upcoming action thriller titled Supermax. The movie follows 2 FBI agents investigating a murder that took place in the world's most secure prison. I don't know why I couldn't finish that sentence. Yeah, I think Will Smith has kind of been in this weird place ever since The Slap. I feel like he's only really done Bad Boys, so doing something a little different, I think could be a smart move for him to get back out there, do something a little more grittier sounding.
Because even before that, I feel like the last couple of things I'd even seen him in, I was just like, this isn't very good. He's saying yes to a lot of not good things.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I don't even think I could finish that. What was that movie he did with Margot Robbie years ago?
Oh, the one about concussions and cons. I remember seeing that.
Not the NFL one. The con one. Yeah. No, okay.
I'm mixing two movies up here.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, he had a streak of being on like crap. Yeah. Like even the Max Landis movie he did with on Netflix about the fairies, where he's like a cop working with an orc. Didn't like that movie.
Oh, Bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the idea of it. I don't think all of the execution worked very well. I remember they were all excited to like turn it into a series and stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
again,
and that
I really
did
like
not
the
pan
idea.
Out.
It just, I don't think it was executed in the best
way.
Studios shouldn't give up on the concept of fantasy characters in a modern setting, because that visually was very appealing to me, and I like. That concept.
But the thing that gets me about this, I think of David Gordon Green as a comedy guy, because him and Danny McBride really got their start working together, like on Foot Fist Way, Eastbound and Down, and stuff like that. So it's like, since he's moved on to do things like fucking Halloween, I think he did the Last Exorcist movie, and that was a flop. And it's like, I'm intrigued to see him kind of make the transition over to action thriller. And with Will Smith, I feel like that's a good person to like attach yourself to. Right. But it's like, who could you see joining up with Will Smith in this? Like, I don't really know. Like, 2 FBI agents. Is it a female? Is it a male? I like the premise. Ooh. The Ruffalo has he has that grittiness about him.
It's the way he talks. Like, oh wait, shit. Am I just thinking of fucking? Because wasn't he
Task?
in? Oh no, I was actually going further back to
Zodiac.
DiCaprio. Isn't he his partner or his partner on Shutter Island?
Yeah. I think so. Yep.
I mean, like, he's played characters like this before.
Totally.
He was a doctor, not a fucking agent, but that was the whole
But
point.
still.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that was just the first name that popped into my head. But
no, I like that.
I could see him sharing the screen with Will Smith and balancing out their personalities, whatever the characters end up being. I feel like they're both more than skilled enough to find that mesh.
Yeah. I'm intrigued. And I really like this premise. And it's funny that you mentioned Shutter Island, because that's the first thing that kind of came into my head.
That's
That's more of like, But a Supermax, but that was more of an insane asylum, but still, it has that vibe. It's like locked down, tight.
I feel like the setup you shared, it's already like telling me there's some sort of twist coming.
Oh, 100% coming.
You're just kind of.
They think they're being clever, but it's like writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
And this is it's highly believed that this movie is going to be a streaming play, so it's not even getting a theatrical run out of the get-go. So I don't know. I feel like I think this might be like Amazon or Paramount, one of those two. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So it's like, I feel like when you announce straight to streaming, it's like you don't have faith in your movie, or you do and it just doesn't fit a release calendar. I don't know. It doesn't give me faith when I'm
because that's what's fun. That's what's funny about that now, because there are, as we've seen, there are some very excellent movies that were released straight to streaming. And ones that definitely feel like they should have benefited by being in theaters, like Extraction. I'm like, that was a fantastic Netflix film. I thought it kicked ass. It's very entertaining to watch. Would have looked killer on a big screen, but there's two in a row we didn't get to see in theaters. That I feel like it would have been really cool. And
I mean, I appreciate the fact that now there are streaming services where people can go, and premiere their movies, but it's just so weird to picture like big stars now. It's like, oh yeah, we're going straight to DVD. It's almost like they're saying, and it's like that used to be so taboo, and now it's like, all right, that's the move, whatever.
I feel like that's not the way it's framed in a lot of people's heads, though. It's more like television.
Yeah, yeah.
That old concept of TV actors aren't in movies and movie actors aren't in TV unless you're changing your career drastically.
Yeah.
And now it's like any movie's essentially TV. Any TV's shoots like a movie. The only difference is whether or not it's like going right to one of these big dog streamers that are trying to be a big movie studio, which they're getting there. They're doing it.
They are slowly but surely.
I think that's why, especially our generation and older, we still think of it that way.
Yeah.
But younger generations won't even have that concept.
True. Like we've talked many times, movie theaters will become a thing of the past within the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
sadly,
yeah.
I think.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to see it happen. We're just going to have a few niche, very novelty places that will run movies, but probably won't even be new stuff anymore. Very rarely.
Dude, but I'm excited though. I got an email, like one of my favorite art house theaters out here that I used to have a membership for. Like, I love it, but it's just so old. Like, it's down in Cambridge, and fucking, they're now finally putting out new chairs, and they're making like because it has a balcony. I always go to the balcony, but like, because it's like staggered, so I like a balcony seat. But now on their first floor, it's just like all like, heads in front of heads. But now they're like, oh, we're getting new chairs, and we're gonna stagger them. Like, thank fucking God, man.
Stadium seating.
Yeah. I'm like, it's a small theater, but I'm like, that makes a world of difference. Like,
it does.
Who wants to sit right behind someone like that? Drives me nuts.
Yeah, that's what is Harmony Gold out in Hollywood. It's a fairly flat floor. Like, it's still kind of that problem. It's got a little bit of slope to it, but nothing like a lot of the other screening rooms and stuff.
Sure.
Maybe not full stadium seating like a movie theater, but at least they're sloping the floor so you're not stuck behind some giant that's blocking the screen. But I feel like at this point it kind of has to be the standard. So that is cool that they're updating that.
Totally.
Rounding out the experience,
Yeah. And I love, though, they put a picture of what the chairs look like. They look almost exactly like the current chairs. It's just the current chairs are so worn out because they're so old. It's like, good on you. But you're attempting. I appreciate that. And
there you go.
Like, that was the suckiest part. But before I moved back from Los Angeles back here, New Beverly was shut down because when Tarantino bought it, he re-renovated it. And right when I moved back is when it opened. And I'm like, still haven't seen the glory of the new renovation yet. But I hold out hope. I hold up hope. One day my ass will sit there again.
You will.
Anyways, moving on here. Sorry. None of that had to do with Will Smith or David Gordon Green. Sorry, folks. All right. 24 years ago, Matthew Lillard starred in a little movie called Scooby-Doo, which was written by an up-and-coming screenwriter by the name of James Gunn. Did I say James Gunn? James Gunn.
Janie's got a gun.
Yes. Well, all these years later, that screenwriter is now a hotshot director, and he's hired his former Shaggy to join the cast of Man of Tomorrow. How do you feel about Matthew Lillard joining the DCU?
I love this, like, all these parts he's getting now.
Right?
He was great in Daredevil, the character he had. Just all the little things that he's popping back up in now. I loved. Did you hear that story of him chasing off the guy breaking into his house? That's fucking great.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, right?
I think it was a little longer ago than that, but that clip is just hilarious. Of the way I had it introduced to me was just like, could you imagine the guy from fucking Scream chasing you down the street in his underwear with a I'm catching up to you. I'm just like, fuck no,
that is
terrifying.
Great.
But good for fucking him. He defends his home and he's getting all these roles coming his way.
Speaking of Tarantino, talking shit about him, and now people are like, fuck you. He's a good actor.
I think
put him in shit.
It's all a scam. I think they're all just making deals with Tarantino to talk shit. Yeah. Paul Dano, actually, they're like best friends.
He's the whole gaggle of them. They're just all, let's revive each other's fucking
exactly.
Oh man.
And I'm going to talk shit about you, and then I'm going to talk shit about you.
Right. Like I saw at Cannes, is it Cannes? No, whatever festival is going on right now. Someone asked Adam Driver about like how he feels about Lena Dunham writing about him like being a shitty person on the girl set, and he's like, I'm saving my version of that for my book. It's like, that's a classy take.
I read that today. Yeah, no, that's good. It's like, good man. Don't like fan the flames. Let her have that moment or whatever.
Sure. And that's the funny thing. When I put out the clip of I was talking from episode 239 about her wanting to do girls again, a lot of people are like, yeah, does she? Yeah, she's really fucked herself. And it's like, yeah. So clearly everyone knows that she's really the toxic one here. So it's like,
I've heard stories of, regarding that. Of course, it's all like rumors and, gossip and whatever. But it's like, heard it a bunch of times, and it sounded like there's several people that didn't want to be on the show after a while. So,
you can only piss so many people off. But I feel like he'd be a great addition to this world. It's like, I don't know where he's gonna fit in. Like, will he be a Daily Planet worker? Will he be some type of like agent? Will he be a hero, a villain? I don't know.
That's the thing. I mean, he can be any of them. I think villain is like kind of on the nose. But,
for especially what he's been doing lately. Yeah.
Maybe something more or less antagonistic to the main character.
Right.
Something as simple as just like another competing like reporter. That'd be funny
that'd be cool.
Having no idea who the hell he's like,
who
he's up against, trying to get his story out.
That'd be great. Talking shit about Superman or something.
Right.
Well, this next one kind of follows what we were already talking about. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone doesn't release until this upcoming Christmas. However, HBO is wasting no time deciding the fate of this series because they have already renewed it for a second season more than half a year before it even premieres its first season. How do you feel? I feel like that's a good sign. Like, they're sitting on something.
They've sold every fucking second of advertising they could around this thing that it's been locked down for a while, I'm sure.
It's like, how do you make Harry Potter and say, nah, we might just do one season?
Right.
That's not a thing anybody plans on.
I like the amount of time that has been spent on it and the people they have involved, like the talent involved in it. I don't see them half-assing this. So unless it really, really sucks, or people are so incredibly intolerant and racist, they can't possibly bring themselves to watch this series, which fuck y'all. I really don't see this failing. It's like it's too big to fail.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's also like they're doing what Netflix should have done with Stranger Things. Like, they took so long. Those kids were in their 20s by the time. It's like there's a finite time that these kids can be in this school before it looks a little ridiculous.
I can't wait to get to year 4. Like, you're fucking, you started a family already. What are you talking about?
Stubble everywhere. Fuck, now you got a full-blown beard. You look like Hagrid by the end of this.
Driving a flying car, drinking his fucking fire water.
Oh, man.
I can't think of, doing magic outside of school. I can't think of more age-restricted things from the Harry Potter.
In front of muggles.
Okay, that's always off limits, but
but that's just how ballsy they are with HBO, man.
Yeah, that's right.
HBO's all about incest and doing wacky shit, man.
Fucking
so
Game of Thrones
all the
Harry
rails
Potter.
are down.
Harry Potter, Harry Potter.
Oh, boy. Well, speaking of franchises here, Dennis, months ago, we mentioned that Peacock was possibly developing a Fast and Furious series. But Vin Diesel recently proved us wrong at the NBC Universal upfronts when he said the following. Peacock is launching 4 shows in the Fast and Furious universe. As you all know, we are very precious about these movies. But over the last decade, we've realized that the fans have wanted more. They wanted us to expand the legacy characters, their stories, and for the last decade, the desire has been for us to enter the TV space. I don't know who the fuck was asking for that. Sorry, that's just mine. Continuing what Vin Diesel had to say. That's when I knew that the integrity of characters, the international appeal, what makes us feel like family, will be protected in the TV space.
He said it. He said it.
Oh boy, it's like, so he went out there and told everyone we're making 4, and then like a day later, someone close to Universal's like, we're doing 1. We're talking about doing more possibly. So I don't know. Do you think they're actually doing 4, or do you think they're gonna kind of dip their feet in and see how that kind of pans out?
The logical fucking thing, yeah. I think that was just Vin Diesel trying to
Diesel his way in there.
We're gonna do 4. Family.
Because I could see how you do it. Like, it's like, all right, when we first talked, we heard that it was going to be like a prequel about Dom and his brother getting to where we saw them in the first movie. But we don't even know what the fuck's going on with the final movie. Like, we don't know what characters are still going to be around. And it's like, you have so many characters. It's like, I know.
There's a lot of other characters' backstories too that apparently there's very little. Like, obviously, I'm not caught up with all fucking 7 movies, but from what I understand, though, there's very popular characters with very, very little background. It's just surface level, like that's it. So I think it would be fun to explore, and then like depending on how far back you want to go, now you're recasting a much, much younger actor to play that, which could be its own fun variable. True. Maybe time jump a little bit so you do get the legacy cast.
Or in my eyes, it's like in the movie, give it a little bit of time, reboot the whole franchise, like new cast, and just follow how things get crazier and how they go from fucking jacking DVDs off trucks to being international or fucking NASA style fucking car drivers, man.
Christ, yeah. That honestly, I thought that would have been an interesting idea. Is why not just retell the story of the first movie, but spread out over 10 episodes, and now
like
you're getting
really
more
get
racing,
to know the family,
and it's grounded still. Like you said, we aren't in fucking space, or the bottom of the ocean, or whatever
like
the hell else
I remember when Tokyo Drift came out. It's like, oh wow, they're going international. Wow, it's drifting. This is so wild, and now it's just superseded all that by just how can we one up this, how more and the formula has just become so predictable. It's like, we got a villain, by the end of this movie the villain's going to be a good guy working with us in the next movie. And it's just gonna, and it's like, gotta shake things up here, folks.
The Fast films and the Mission Impossible films were just having a pissing contest for like a decade or more.
Right. Vin's like, we're not putting it out until Tom is done. We're going to get the last word.
We're going to do one more.
Gotta give the fans what they want.
But then Tom Cruise is going to be in it as Ethan Hunt.
I mean, why the fuck not? I think that would make people shit their pants.
and there's Transformers and G.I. Joes.
And then maybe that Iron Giant guy pops up and Groot will be there too. And that time, find me guilty. You know, when I played a lawyer and I had hair, I'll be doing that too.
That one bunny from Zootopia. Yeah.
Family.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you gotta love
man.
it. You gotta love it. Well, best of luck to you, Peacock. I just don't spend all of your automotive budget on these fucking things, because I want some more Twisted Metal. So I know we both do, actually. So
that's a show that needs its cars. Cross over with that. Maybe in the futuristic wasteland, fucking Dom is like still, I'm gonna join the Twisted Metal family.
They're still doing it. Oh my god, that would be great. But it's somehow the entire crew comes back.
Yeah. Hey, Ludacris, get over there.
They haven't aged
into it, Tyrese. Michelle, we're gonna have sex in that ice cream truck.
It's a space shuttle landing in the middle of the arena. And they've been banging the whole time.
It's like Planet of the Apes or something. Like they come down, cars are taking over the world. Oh shit! Oh, these cars are run by computers, but not our cars.
Made for us. This is our world now. Family. We just fucking wrote it, dude. It's gold. It is gold.
Oh god, get at us. Just email us, Peacock. We'll work for dollars on the pennies. Pennies on the dollars.
Pennies on the I'll take dollars on the pennies. Actually, that would be pretty. Let's flip that around.
We'll work cheaper than Vin Diesel.
That is very true.
Yeah.
In fact, whatever you're
going
to pay him,
we'll show up.
It.
We won't cause feuds. Yeah. It's simple. It writes itself, folks. All right.
It does.
For decades, Al Jean and John Lovitz have been trying to revive their animated series, The Critic. Back in the early aughts, they even turned it into a web series, but that didn't really get any traction. But Al Jean says, thanks to the success of Hulu's King of the Hill revival, things are looking promising for film critic Jay Sherman. How do you feel? Do you think this can come back?
I don't. It's funny. The irony of this exact conversation
Right.
now is not lost on me, but it's one that I just don't. I know it was on. I don't remember particularly enjoying it that much. King of the Hill fucking works because it is so topical and it is so relatable.
Case in point, film criticism isn't really a thing as we're on our film podcast. Like that's the thing.
Not
it's
like
like
this. Not like
exactly.
Not like
it's like you don't have Ebert and Roper or Gene Shalit going up there, and we don't have all these. Like everyone's now. It's like even Roper started a website. Fucking what's his name? All these guys now have websites and book. Like they know that landscape is kind of dead. But I mean, maybe it's Jay Sherman doing a podcast. Everything stink. I don't know, but
right. Yeah,
I like the show, but like if you look, I think it was only around for 1 or 2 seasons. Like so, it's like long. Let it be.
I think there's other things in this vein that probably could get that could get this treatment. I don't know, home movies, that would be cool to like. That'd
be good. And I mean that whole gang's working perfectly, and why not see what they're up to as adults?
Oh yeah,
making indie movies and shit.
Brendan Small's done touring as Death Clock again. I can have at it. Oh yeah, King of the Hill, that works. That's the thing, is a lot of the other ones now are just still going. You know, like the stuff that came afterwards is just still on the air. So,
and it's like King of the Hill had so many different types of characters and storylines and plots, where the film critic was like, you know, we're just spoofing movies and talking shit, and it's like cool. You know what I like to see? I like to see fucking Jason Alexander's Duckman come back. I really enjoyed Duckman.
Oh,
but that's another one nobody gives a fuck about. It's like, come on,
there's
a reason these shows aren't. Oh yeah. You get Patrick Warburton to come back and voice him.
Exactly. No, that would be awesome. No, that would be funny. But then do it really hard, like fucking Invincible or The Boys.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess they tried doing the Tick on Amazon, and that didn't work. Yeah. But I mean, hey, that was a couple years ago. Try something different.
Unrestricted. I feel like you're just so much less restricted in animation and what you can portray. I know it's a hard sell for some people, but there's a reason why a lot of people still watch all of that stuff. So
100%.
Yeah, and I also I'm not a big fan of who John Lovitz is now.
Yeah, John Lovitz is kind of There's a reason he dissipated by the end of the 90s.
Yep.
I'm with you on that.
Yep, I'll never forget that taping we went to where he basically cussed out the audience for booing him. And you could tell
what was this?
It was a Conan O'Brien taping.
Was that? Damn.
Yeah, it was when they opened the John Lovitz Comedy Club, and it was.
And that's funny. Like Kevin Smith used to do his podcast there, and then like John Lovitz stopped paying them and everything, and like stopped paying his. It's like there's a reason that comedy club doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
Now I'm remembering this. Like, weren't they trying to hand out free tickets and shit after the show? And it's like,
and people were like dropping them on the ground and shit. And no, it's because it was like he was talking about it, and clearly he just seemed annoyed, and then you could tell Conan was just trying to get through his fucking like, all right, we're gonna push through this, and then people started like moaning, booing a little bit, and he's just like, oh, well, fuck all of you then, and it felt so genuine. I'm like, oh, never. And
I get that's kind of his character, but it's like, no, man,
it felt
like he's kind of like a one-note actor, kind of. Yeah.
I think he had his moment in the spotlight. Long gone.
Agreed. Speaking about spotlights from a while ago, Dennis, it looks like Disney is ready to make some magic happen on the big screen again. Even though my hard work on Hocus Pocus 2 could only be seen on Disney Plus, it sounds like Disney is reversing the curse by giving the in-development Hocus Pocus 3 a theatrical release. And in my opinion, that's great. But fuck, dude, that second movie was such a letdown.
It really was.
Do we need a third?
I'm not even a huge Hocus Pocus fan, but I get the fandom, the nostalgia factor, and all that stuff. You know, my wife still loves the first one, but man, that second one, it just wasn't a good movie. You know, like I felt bad for the cast too, because you got all fucking 3 of them back, and I'm like, oh.
And that's the thing about these legacy movies. It's like, you wait so long, and then you just come back to such a mediocre movie. It's like you had so much time to get the perfect story and give fans what they wanted, and you're like, this is what we get.
And I think sometimes it's also just knowing like, oh wait, it's been this long. Oh shit, we can't do it. You gotta let it go. Or it's if you are gonna attempt it, it needs to be a full, page one rewrite.
Yeah.
Which most people don't even want in the first place. So
true. It's
so
rough.
you just gotta leave them alone sometimes. You just gotta fucking leave it alone. Maybe try writing something new. I know it's so hard.
Or
Studios.
reboot the movie. I mean, I get these ladies are iconic, but there's a lot of funny ladies that could take these roles.
It's like I don't even think they're hurting it. It's that you're trying to make them do the same thing
what they
again.
did 30 years ago.
Yeah. I'm like, it can't just be that. That worked then.
Mm-hmm. It's a different landscape altogether. And then you're trying to modernize it, and it's like, no.
Don't give me a fucking Roomba. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Well, Dennis, speaking of movies and TV shows and all that jazz, 33 years ago, screenwriter David Cope adapted Michael Crichton's Jurassic Crichton. I don't know why I can never pronounce that fucking name. Jurassic Park for the big screen. Certainly it makes sense that all this time he wants another stab at a novel of Crichton's, and he is reviving Westworld for the big screen. And I don't know, we just had the series a couple of years ago, but I don't know, how do you feel? Do you think we need another film adaptation of it?
I loved the first movie, and the sequel was weird, but I'm like, okay, I get it. The first 2 seasons of the series I thought were okay. First season was good. Second season got squirrely.
Yeah, we kind of stopped watching at that point. Yeah,
I think most everyone stopped watching after 2. As soon as we left Westworld, like, who gives a fuck? I like this concept though, because this is the direction we're moving in. Maybe not with androids and shit, but with augmented reality and those kinds of experiences. Yeah, this is very much, and people will treat it exactly the way you think and exactly the way they show in both iterations. It's gonna get.
And it's kind of ironic thinking about it. Jurassic Park and this are almost the same story. A park with these things that come alive and kill people.
True. Well, and then Congo kind of does a little bit of. Isn't that him too? No, not Congo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh my god. Well, what's the plague? And then like, there's so many. There's so many of those stories. Yeah, it's. I also think some of it is by the time you dilute it enough to get it into a screenplay format, you kind of have to either soften a lot of edges or you need to simplify certain movements of the plot in order to make it work for a 90-minute 2-hour story.
And the thing that scares me, Cope was, like I said, the original Jurassic World writer, but he also just wrote Jurassic World Rebirth, which was a giant piece of shit in my opinion. So it's like,
agreed.
Why can't we have someone newer come in and do this one?
Maybe one might hope this is where we correct course and try to more faithfully adapt what's on screen.
True.
Because again, the concept of Westworld's great.
100%.
For the I guess for you listeners, viewers who aren't at all familiar with the world, it's essentially like a very pricey theme park, more or less, where it is you step into this world filled with essentially NPC characters that are played by robots that are fully committed to their roles, and you can just walk down the street and be the hero that saves the day, or you can be the big bad villain that comes shooting up the town, and you get to live out all your wildest fantasies within this world. And of course, something goes wrong. Instead of not being able to hurt the user, the participants, now the robots can hurt the people. And then the sequel expands that, and it's like Disneyland. Westworld is just one park. There's all of these other themes that you can. There's ninjas. There's There's a bunch of them. So if this new film actually explores the other parts of that
could be interesting.
But Westworld alone will be great enough for me. It'd be kind of fun if they sneak a Yul Brynner face in there.
You could pull that off, I think.
Man in Black, right? Isn't that the name of what they call it?
Yeah, wasn't he the one that what's his face played in the show?
Ed Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was kind of sinister. I like that. Yeah.
For good he's super fucked up.
100%, man.
Oh my
That
god.
first season was so stellar, man.
Oh god, yes. And just the brutality of it, that
Yeah.
I like that unflinching, like, grabs you by the back of the head and makes you watch this. Like, no, this is how people would behave. You know, like,
Because it's true.
yeah,
100%.
Everyone would become sinister immediately. You know, that's. Anyways, yeah.
That's all right. Yeah,
I'm excited.
Moving on to something else here. After the success of Happy Gilmore 2, another movie that waited too long to make a sequel that sucked, Netflix has hired Kyle Newacek to direct Adam Sandler and his crew in a third Grown Ups movie. Plot details are currently not available, but the two biggest rumors I've heard are either A, the group of friends are heading to Europe, or B, Sandler's character inherits his childhood camp and the gang has to run it together over the summer. And if I had to guess which one's going to happen, it would probably be the camp one. But
the latter, yeah. It seems like a cheaper budget and more likely for hijinks and bullshit, without it being just obnoxious.
It's funny. I remember seeing the first one thinking mediocre, second one being like, eh. But last year I went back and I rewatched both of them, and I actually kind of liked them. They kind of grew on me a bit on our rewatch. I don't know why.
Fair enough.
They're dumb.
Hopefully Kyle gets a better whack at the same man.
Like,
still haven't got
he was
myself to
so
watch.
great with what he did on Workaholics,
Yeah.
but then he's just seems so neutered working with Sandler. It's like, I don't know what happened, but I guess you're working with someone who has major control of everything, so it's like you don't have that much freedom. You're just kind of a fucking shooter.
And one who's been like in the comedy game for
100%.
His
and
entire
I'm not saying
life.
he's a piece of shit.
No.
I hear on all accounts he's a great guy to work with and work for, but he kind of it's his company. He's writing, and of course he's writing these things and starring in them and producing them. So of course he's going to have say of what's going on in them.
I think that's where a lot of people, I mean, obviously we understand that balance, but there's a lot of people that don't really realize what the role of the director is. Especially until you get to a situation like this. I'm like, no, see, that's when specifically the director is only directing. You know, like they're taking someone else's words, someone else's lens, and trying to sync all of these things together. But you're going to have all the other people who created this all have their hands in those varying departments too. It just so happens that the guy who fucking owns everything and is paying everyone has got hands in all the other departments too. So it's, you know, you can't put all the blame on one guy. It's a lot of people that
100%
things happen. But like you said, the grown-ups have made a lot of money. You know, people are going to come back and see him. So
it's a great cast. You get some awesome cameos, and why not? I say, like, and Sandler's been wanting to do this for years. He always talks about it, and it's like, you getting your friends together. Why not have fun? Do some stupid, silly shit. And it's like, that's another case of he carved out that niche for him. He can do what he wants now with this Netflix deal. And when he was with Sony and whatnot, it was like, all right, well, I got to do what they want me to do. Now I get to choose because the algorithm knows I know what I'm doing. Kind of genius, opposed to being shackled to someone else. I don't know. But speaking of shack,
more fun classic. I was just take back to some more fun classic.
Yeah, mindless. Yeah, pretty much. Now, speaking of being shackled, Dennis, Fantastic Four First Steps director Matt Shankman is set to direct a new Planet of the Apes movie. It'll be written by Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes scribe Josh Friedman. However, different sources are claiming different things. Some are saying this is a continuation of the Caesar saga, while others are saying this is completely unrelated to any other Apes movies. But how do you feel about getting a new Apes movie that might or might not be connected? Would you rather see something continuing this epic course that we've been seeing, or something a little newer? Or let the franchise sit for a bit?
Yeah, like that's what's funny is, haven't they gone out of their way every couple movies to try to reiterate, oh no, all those other things happen too? I'm like,
yep. Because this took place, the last one took place, I want to say, like hundreds of years later, and now people are interpreting what Caesar did differently. So it was still connected, but loosely.
Right. I don't know. That just seems weird to me. If you set anything in the universe of something established, what is the harm in acknowledging that they're all in the same place? It doesn't mean you have to have all of the same characters all the time.
No.
My go-to example being Star Wars. Like, I don't need to have Luke Skywalker show up and everything. I'm very okay with that not being the case.
Yeah.
But then to okay, we're gonna call the Star Wars, but it's gonna be a sitcom about warehouse employees and Coruscant that never get to leave the lower levels, and I'm like, what? I guess
we're just using that IP.
I guess that's
In Planet of the Apes, it's in the title. It's a fucking planet. The whole planet is taken over.
Yeah.
There's so many different parts of the planet these apes can be fucking with things.
I guess it just seems weird to come out up front with that statement. Why not just make it and let it be what it is?
Yeah.
Say, yes, it is after these cataclysmic events. Apes are in control.
And it was interesting because the way the last movie ended, spoilers, sorry, it came out about 2 years ago, folks. Essentially, humans are kind of like animals. They don't speak, they don't do stuff. But at the very end, we find out, oh shit, some of them do. And they're going to start their own uprising. That could have been a fun kind of tie into where we began this whole.
Exactly. Like the original ones, that is kind of what starts to happen. The first 2 or 3, that happens. There are people who are just so feral. They don't really have language anymore. They're so used to being taken care of like farm animals that they can't fend for that. They can't do those things for themselves anymore, but they're treated like animals. So it's interesting. Why not just call it a fucking revamp then? Why not just say you're revamping the whole thing? Because I don't get what you're trying to pitch me on. It's an ape movie.
You're confusing everybody.
Yeah.
We know we're gonna get some badass ape CG stuff happening. That's all we need. That's all we care about. So hopefully within the next year or two, we'll figure it out. Yeah, fuck it. Speaking of relevant stuff here, Dennis, this next one gets me. 15 years ago, Steven Spielberg released The Adventures of Tintin, and it was produced by Peter Jackson. It was supposed to be the start of a new trilogy. The plan was Spielberg would direct the first and Jackson would produce. That happened. And the second was going to be Jackson would direct and Spielberg would produce. And then in the third, they'd come together and co-produce and co-direct. But so many years have passed, everyone assumed this was just a dead franchise. But recently, Jackson announced that he and his wife, Fran Walsh, are currently writing that second Tintin movie. How do you feel about this? I'm going to tell you, I saw the first Tintin. I thought it was fucking garbage, but I know a lot of people loved it. Did you watch it?
I haven't. Yeah, but it's been a long time. I feel like I remember
15 years.
It was fine. Like I just remember thinking like, okay, this is a fun adventure, soft enough for it to be like not a family with young children, but
like 10 to teenish.
Exactly, preteen family with preteens. Like it's an actiony adventure story. I remember reading some of the comics and stuff. Like I get the appeal. It's just I feel like it's going to get harder and harder to sell an audience on this story anymore. It's World War I, isn't it? Isn't it the 30s?
Something like that, I believe so.
40s? Like it's like we're between world wars, or it's right before one cracks off. So it's like, how many kids are going to be that interested in seeing a story? Like, just brutal honesty.
Those young historians, man, they love it.
I obviously it's the kind of thing I wouldn't not watch.
Sure.
I wouldn't be running out of my way to go see it. But like you said, after this many years, that seems like a long time to then come back around to it. And then I guess, is it going to be the same style of animation too?
I think so. I would imagine. Yeah. Like that weird CG kind of Polar Express type of rim cap.
I mean, I like that stuff. It's gotten better over time.
Totally. Since then, it looks photorealistic almost.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember, my excitement was Simon Pegg and Nick Frost were in it, and I'm like, man, I love those guys. I want to see them in the. That was all I cared about.
Right.
But I like the concept of these two big directors working together, but it's like, I don't know, man.
Thing? Yeah, like,
yeah.
You don't think
it's like, dude, go back, make fucking more of the Lord of the Rings bullshit, or do something new and original. Make another Feebles type of movie. Work with puppets. Do something original and fucking
go back to
ballsy
horror.
That made you who you were. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Freaking
like,
Yeah, there's a lot of things I think they can go back and explore again, which I'll be talking about Steven Spielberg later in one of my reviews that he comes up in. But I think, yeah, I mean, these guys it's that they don't have to do anything. They can do whatever the fuck they want to.
Right.
I get that. But why are you choosing this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. It could be good though.
I will say, I think the audience might still be there. It's not me or you, it sounds like. But I have watched other shows where, like, people will pay to ask a question. Like, a lot of the times, hey, when's that Tintin movie? And it's like, that's not, a lot of people like, that's not happening. Like, I've seen that over the past couple of years, people asking about it. And it's like, really? You really cared that much? But I feel like maybe it's more of like an international thing or maybe an older thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But if it comes out, sure, I'll see it, but I'm not on bells and whistles. I don't know. I'm not like, I gotta see that Jamie Bell come back as that fucking redheaded kid. Oh, man. Anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining about this and move on to something else to talk about. Last year, Lionsgate acquired the film and TV rights to the Expendables franchise. Now it looks like they are reviving a dormant female-led Expendables spin-off that has been stuck in development hell for over a decade. That's right, Toasties. The female-centric The Expendables is finally happening. I feel like it makes sense. We've had 4 Expendable movies. Let's see some ladies kicking ass. How do you feel about this?
The Expendables. Though.
Yeah, terrible title. Terrible fucking
hate the
title.
Why do we need to
bullshit.
do it? It's already like, yeah. They didn't call it fucking Ocean's 7. Seven Ocean Women. No, Jesus.
Yeah.
The Ocean Girls. No, stop it. Just call it fucking.
Call it the Expendables.
I don't
reboot it as the Expendables. They're ladies.
Yeah. There's more. Now, it's just another Expendables movie. We're gonna have women in it. All right, that's enough.
I do apologize. I forgot to mention the plot. I kind of like it. It's interesting. It'll take place back in the 90s during the height of the Y2K tension and geopolitical uncertainty. So it's like, all right, it's a period piece. That's kind of cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm like, there's so many different variations of ladies you cast. Like, I tried doing it. It's like, all right, the Expendables started as primarily 80s, and then they added random people from the past couple of years. It's like, what time period do we want to pull from? Like, in my head, it's going to be 80s, 90s, but it's like, even the 2000s, 2010s could work. Like, there's so many variable groupings of ladies. Like, who would you want to see, like, as this team? 6 kick-ass ladies. I came up with 4 different subsets of ladies, but I'm like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on who I really would like to see. There's a lot set somehow.
Yeah, no, I just would say, and it also depends on, are they doing it like they did the original Expendables? So it's okay, we have a few older performers.
Exactly.
Because we need to bet, like, because it's like, it would be cool to then go back and you have like Sigourney Weaver being one of the anchors of the group.
See, like, if we were going that route, I would say, like, let's get fucking Pam Grier, get her back in shape. She could be kind of cool then Sigourney, Linda Hamilton, maybe Lucy Lawless. I don't know.
That would be sick.
Like, those are like that sub.
But then from like 10, 15 years ago, I cannot remember her fucking name. But there was this, was it a Dutch movie or something? She's been in a bunch of shit, like very actiony shit, where it was this, she needed to rescue this politician's daughter or some shit, and she's like the last surviving member of this really badass team of badasses. And fuck, I know this is so nothing. I'm just delivering this nothing burger, but
I love it, man. I love it.
I can see her face, I can hear her voice, I can see her just kicking ass on screen, because there was like 2 or 3 movies she did pretty close together that were all her being a badass. And I'm like, that is who I'd want to see in an Expendables movie.
I'm trying to Google everything you've said, but it's like, I don't know. I can't get it.
It's gonna be one of those horrible things. You're gonna get a text like 3.5 hours from now. And, that was that fucking movie.
Right.
And but you can't do people like, you've already had. So like,
exactly. It's like, if they're already in their own franchise, I don't feel like now, like, it's say perfect. We were just talking about Ocean's 8 or whatever. I leave those ladies off of it. It's like, I can see like maybe a Halle Berry, maybe a Angelina Jolie, maybe Angela Bassett.
Well, what about a couple of lead ladies from The Boys? Now that just finished.
Oh yeah,
we've seen them kick all sorts of ass.
Right, but it's like, but those are a little more modern. Like I even feel like going like Michelle Rodriguez or Rosario
I see what
Dawson, a
you're
little
saying.
too
You mean-
modern
yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
But
Oh, really?
still, they fit that. I don't know.
But you're saying
But
they fit
then
the
I'm
action
like-
bill, like
But they do like perfectly.
Yeah.
Like there's so many. It's like Michelle Yeoh, maybe Ming Na Wen, or what's her name
I mean, not
from
win
fucking
easily. Oh fuck yeah!
right. I feel like Djokovic, of course, everyone's always like, she's in all those movies. And I'm like, she can, but the acting chops for me, I'm not a giant fan.
Okay.
Uma Thurman, but she's like
Ooh.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
What about Nicole Kidman? She's doing a lot of random stuff, like The Lioness. It's like, but does she want to do a movie like this? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Catherine
Oh, God,
Zeta-Jones, Sharon Stone, probably too old, I'm thinking.
Well, it's yeah. Well, I hate to say too old because it's all about the motivation of that individual.
Exactly.
You know, like how fucking with it are they? I mean,
Right.
just watch the fucking that MMA fight last night. That was
Yeah, I didn't that like go terribly for one of them.
it was 17 seconds. So I'm like, it's there's
All
another
that
couple
build
of
up for nothing.
Gina Carino was
Yeah.
kick ass and haywire, but that also is probably too recent for you.
For me, but that's
what
the issue.
you're-
But
for
it's
the,
like-
this like amalgamation. you're
There's so
trying
many
to-
ladies of the last 15 years that could do it. And it's like, I feel like that's probably what they will go. Because, like, yeah, we had 50 Cent, we had Jason Statham, we had all these modern guys joining
Didn't
eventually.
Wasn't Ronda Rousey in the Expendables already?
I wouldn't be
Isn't she
shocked.
in,
I
like,
know
the
the
third
last
one?
movie they added Megan Fox, so it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people, but you're right. It's like, what people have we not already seen in previous movies, or are kind of doing something parallel somewhere else? Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to just keep pigeonholing the same sort of talent
Mhm.
when there's so much that can fucking lock that down. So I don't know.
But yeah,
That's a
I'm with
good-
you, man.
lot
That
of
title is
interpretation.
dog shit. Like,
Oh yeah, fucking do away with that. Just get a new chapter or something. Like,
Yeah.
give it, like, we don't need to. That's
Yeah.
genderize the Expendables.
mhm.
I
Because
get
it's not like it was Expendables or something
Yeah,
like that for the men.
Expendables.
Yeah, it's like, fuck you. But I could see
Expendables
Stallone being
3,
like, yeah,
meaty
we'll call it Expendables, whatever.
because of the ladies, you know.
It's weird. I'm talking shit about him, but now I just started yesterday watching the last season of Tulsa King. Like, I forget
Oh.
how bad the show is, but I love it. I don't know.
Hey man, they wouldn't keep making spin-offs and shit.
True,
if
true.
people didn't enjoy it.
And
so.
Jackson's getting a spinoff. I'm one episode away from his character joining the show, so I'm like,
Oh, nice.
can't wait. Well, sorry, I got one more story here for you, Dennis.
What we got?
All right. Moon Knight writer Matthew Boltron has written a Deathstroke and Bane team-up movie for DC Studios, and rumor has it that the frontrunner to direct is Superbad director Greg Mottola. Mottola already has a relationship with the DCU because he's directed 2 episodes of Peacemaker. How do you feel about these two getting a movie before we're even seeing a Batman in this universe?
Oh, Deathstroke is a pretty cool character, though. I get that.
He
Just
is.
being more villainous, like Deadpool-like character. And then I think a more true to comic version of Bane would be great on the screen, because they've never brought him back other than that one film, right? No.
Yeah.
Am I thinking? No. He's been
Tom
twice.
Hardy.
Tom Hardy, but even then, that version of him still wasn't quite
Sure.
like he is also a mastermind. You know, like he
Yeah.
is not, like, Bane is not an unintelligent man, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think they still quite, because the main villain was still someone else pulling the strings behind him.
Sure. That's very true.
So it would be
And
nice to see he's actually the fucking brains of the operation instead of.
But do you think that this is going to be like a badass action, or do you feel like it's going to be more buddy comedy, like maybe in the vein of like Hobbs and Shaw? Like, I haven't really seen Greg Mottola do action movies, if I can
Maybe
recall.
that could be more reason why it might lean more that direction. Then I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some lightheartedness, but I feel like these aren't normally comedic characters. There are
No.
other villains that would lean more that direction. So to choose these two,
Right.
I feel like we're making a choice. We're going into the darkness here instead of it just being.
Who do you want to see as these guys? I feel like I can come up with like one name that you're going to say, but I'd love to see.
Oh shit! I'm not.
All right, want me to spread out some of mine?
What's your yeah.
See, for Deathstroke, I went like a serious, and then I'm like, if they're also going into like a comedy realm, I went comedy as well. So I'll go with my comedy one because there's some weird left-handers here that I don't know how I feel about now that I'm saying it. Will Arnett, I feel like I don't know. I like him.
Okay.
As we're talking Deathstroke. Rob Mack, I feel like we haven't really seen him do much in that realm. We know he can bulk up. I feel like he could be.
It's funny. This would be his Matt LeBlanc in Lost in Space moment if something like that happened, where it's like, holy shit, wait a minute, you can do this?
Right.
Oh, but this movie came out so bad.
Yeah.
But then there's that part in the back of your mind that's always like, oh man, but
it's just one thing that could get him to that next step.
I was almost thinking younger. I find it interesting.
Okay, and the next one I'm like I put on here, but now I'm like I don't know. Joel McHale. I'm like I feel like he's not exactly. I can see him being cocky, but I can't.
Yeah.
But going older, however, seen kicking a lot of ass lately. Bob Odenkirk, but I feel like he might not fit that bill a lot.
It's like I know he's already done it, and he's already famous for playing a superpowered character with a lot of guns. But Sebastian Stan kind of already can do it, and he's gonna have the mask on.
He's in the Matt Reeves universe now as Harvey Dent. So
shit, that's right.
But I do like that. Now another name, if I'm going to the serious realm here, younger, someone who I'm like we were talking about earlier that I don't know why I kind of picture could be Daniel Radcliffe. I feel like. He's an interesting.
The man's got a fucking range on him. Like the guy can do a lot of shit. So I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't knock that recommendation at all. That could be really cool.
And another name you mentioned earlier, Scoot McNairy.
Oh, that would be cool. Hell yeah.
Now this one's kind of like a dark horse here. That I'm like, it was kind of my last choice. I'm like, I don't know. What about Matt Damon? We haven't really seen him do something in this realm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But now with The Boys ending and Mortal Kombat, what about Carl Urban?
Carl Urban would be sick. I mean, there's someone can lock that shit down. But I think to go with the more like the darker tone or that sort of unsettling tone, Anthony Starr. We're already talking about.
Oh shit! Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's very true. Fuck.
That and there's a presence there too that like I could see I could see him performing in a way where I believe he's capable of these things, you know?
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Fuck. But, or just go with what everyone wants and what they were teased because we still have other people from the previous iterations. Just give it a Joe Manganiello.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I also could see him as if he really beefed him up. I could see him as Bane too. But
that'd be interesting. So yeah, my Banes, I just have randomness here. The one everyone's always suggested, I feel like, is Alan Richardson because he's already said he's in talks to do something that's not Batman. But what about jumping from MCU? What about Hemsworth?
Oh, that would be okay. Interesting. I like that because you still get like the. You know, he can kind of deliver that physicality, the look to it. But I think you need to have that stone coldness about him.
True.
The very which I mean,
like he could snap.
He could do that too. Clearly he's capable of that too. Interesting. No, as soon as I said Alan Richardson, I was like, that kind of
right.
That's the intimidating stature.
That's the only person that really comes to mind. But it's like. If he didn't lose all the weight in muscle, of course, Batista, everyone has always talked about, but I don't think that's happening with this new physique.
The Mountain, that guy from the Game of Thrones, that would be terrible.
I believe he's taken over the role in Ahsoka of Ray Winstone because Winstone died. I think he's taken up. Yeah. That guy'd be great, man. I like him. Yeah.
Man,
played
that character so well.
Now, I feel like this would piss people off, but another person I'd love to see, but I feel like I don't know if it would work. Terry Crews. Too old?
Ooh. I don't want to see
Too
Terry Crews
bullseye
get beat
from
up. like Well, no, actually, I don't think that's a bad one, really. But you're right. It's more the age. Like I want to see Bane really fuck shit up.
Yeah.
So, not that I don't think he could do it.
No. Yeah,
but
yeah.
But how much would it take out of him to deliver?
True. That'd be a lot.
You know?
Now, I was thinking after we reviewed Apex the other day, what about fucking our boy Taron Egerton? He had some muscle on him, bald head.
True, but still not.
Sticking with that McAvoy from Split and Speaking of Evil, but still not as menacing. There's not a lot of menacing giant guys anymore. It's like
Stavros Halkias. Alec.
That would be fucking fantastic.
I'm Bane, bitch. Oh my god! It's funny. We were just earlier today. We were talking about our fan casting of what the Flintstones could be now. I would put Stavros as Fred.
Really?
Anya Taylor-Joy as Wilma. Michael Cera for Barney.
Barney?
And then oh shit! And I just said, "What's her? Oh god damn it! What's her name from SNL?" As Betty.
There's a lot of ladies. Sarah Sherman?
Yes, Sarah Sherman is as Betty. There we go.
Huh.
Boom.
Yeah, they were doing. I mean, they were doing an updated version with what's her face? Why can't I think of her name right now? Wow. Dead air. Wow. Now I gotta look it up because it's gonna kill me.
Quit eating crackers. Oh man.
I'm looking it up. Elizabeth Banks, she was doing a new iteration where like Bebbles and Pam Bam were a little bit older, but we're still getting the Flintstones. I believe it was her.
That makes
sense.
sense.
Her? Now I gotta look this up because I feel like I could be lying. And then, of course, there was always talks about like maybe Seth MacFarlane doing it, but it was Elizabeth Banks. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, weren't they talking about the Jetsons for a while too, or didn't we just? Talk
they're doing that live action one.
That's right.
With Jim Carrey. Yeah. But yeah.
Cool.
I don't know.
I'm excited for that.
I am too, man. Although in my head, I always pictured fucking Steve Carell as George. I don't know why, but Jim Carrey, come on. Of course he can.
That's what's interesting is you're now establishing like this is in later in the years Jetsons family.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, not in like elementary school. Like this is
like a teen, at least.
Yeah.
Judy's in college or whatnot.
Or moved out. She's like
she
started a family or some shit. And Elroy's
is it Judy or Jane? Jane's the wife, right?
Jane's the wife.
Jane, I'm going through the song in my head. Yeah. Oh boy, but I don't know. So I'm intrigued. I like the thought of these guys, but it's like, do you see them as the anti-heroes, or do you see them fighting someone bigger, like a bad guy, or do you see them fighting heroes?
These days, I think it's the anti-hero thing. It's like there's just a bigger, badder bad guy that they're coming after. I just think that's kind of the trend. That's we've fully solidified Venom as a good guy now. So it doesn't shock me. The DC is going to pull a few characters back over to that side of the line too, just because the edginess and the what have you. But what's funny is then it just turns into this it's like whole generations of people only knowing Ice Cube as an actor. Like, no, wait, hold on. He was kind of famous for something else before that.
Yeah, he's a family-friendly actor. Are we there yet? Are we there yet too?
We're still not fucking
that one
there.
where he's a football coach.
Oh yeah, so I think they're gonna keep working bad guys into good guys, and maybe that opens up the door to swing a few bad guy or good guys over to the
But I do like the approach of like doing these like villain movies. Like we get Clayface and now these guys, and we don't have a Batman yet. Cool. It's like I like that they're taking swings now. It's not just like we got to do the Justice League characters. We got to do this. It's like, no, let's take wild moves that Marvel won't do. I mean, Marvel has done it with their heroes, but not villains.
Yes, yeah. I'll say the trailer for Lanterns looks good.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for that one. Our guy
Right.
from
And we didn't
Rebel
even
Ridge
we didn't talk about that last week, how the trailer was up and then taken down, and there was like, why was it taken down off all the official DC and HBO sites? Yeah, some people thought it was a music issue, rights and this and that, but
something. Yeah, they just got to swap something out before.
Yeah,
or a wrong date put in somewhere, or something stupid.
But then everyone's like, it's not super green. Where's all the green? It's like, dude, it doesn't have to be all green for it to be the Green Lantern.
And we don't see him in the fucking suit yet. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's a teaser. It was a teaser trailer. People don't understand the use of teaser.
No, they really don't. They want to see the whole fucking movie in 20 seconds.
I hate that shit. Well, because that's what people do. They watch movies on TikTok these days in like 2-minute segments.
Yep.
Fucking ruining everything. But Tubi didn't work. What the fuck? Did I say Tubi, not Tubi? Quibi. Quibi didn't work.
Quibi, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tubi's still out there, folks.
Tubi's still there.
Oh, boy. But yeah, that's going to do it for the news section here, Dennis.
Alrighty. I think that means we're headed off to a little thing called polls.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I could not wait for the poll segment to get here because I've been looking at my water. I'm like, I want to chug a little bit of water, even though I could have done it while you were talking. But I'm like, I like waiting until those fucking moments. Like, and then I normally run to pee as you're doing your first review because I'm like, I got a fucking second, I can run away. I'm fucking lazy and weird, man. All right.
And anyways, that is when Adam urinates, folks.
Yes, if you ever wonder why Dennis is on screen by himself for a bit, that's because I'm literally hopping out of my shed and pissing outside in my backyard like a fucking hillbilly.
Like a neighborhood cat.
Yeah, luckily it's dark so nobody can see me. And my penis is so small. Anyways, getting into our poll section here on episode 239, I reviewed The Devil Wears Prada. So I wanted to know, out of The Princess Diaries, Brokeback Mountain, The Devil Wears Prada, and Les Miserables, I know I said that one weird, which is the Toasty's favorite Anne Hathaway film? Dennis, you have any takes on that?
Actually, yeah, that's... So I think Princess Diaries is a pretty easy answer. That's probably what I go with. I will say I fucking but I like notable mention Brokeback Mountain, man. Jesus Christ. She fucking crushed that like that.
She was one of the wives, right? I haven't seen it, right?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't? Oh shit.
No, I got to. I have to. Really I don't know why I hadn't. You know me, I'm a gay cowboy. What? It's like, fuck you. Get over it, asshole. Back then, I was like, I don't want to watch a gay movie. It's like, fuck you, piece of shit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, you're talking to
But yet, I've had all this time to go back and watch it. Since then, I've watched countless LGBTQ plus things. And it's like,
I will say it still stands up.
It was a love story.
Yeah, and her character, the way she portrays it, it's beautiful and tragic all in one. And she did such a great job. And then having to age her up, too. They did a great job of having her go through. Because it takes place over...
Yeah, it spans, right?
Decades, I think.
Damn. Who was she married to, Gyllenhaal or the Joker, Ledger?
Gyllenhaal. It's been a couple years.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm not trying to put you on the spot there.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good.
I think I might watch it, man. I might check it out.
I highly recommend it. It's
I feel like it's got to be on the streamer. I feel like it's probably a Max.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure it's one of the ones you.
21 years, dude. 21 years. No, it's showing as like YouTube. The fuck wants to watch YouTube? Fuck you.
God, they sneak in with some of the fucking most random things. I'm just like,
right?
I have to nickel and dime every single thing I want.
Yeah. But no, that's good to hear. So, would you lean more towards the Princess Diaries, or would you lean more towards?
I think Princess Diaries, just because she's so much the anchor of the film. And she has to do.
You talking shit about Julie Andrews, you piece of shit, Shrek's mother-in-law? Fuck you.
I have no problem with Mary Poppins.
The Queen of Geneva. Or Geneva? Well, I forget what they call it. Geneva.
The Queen. Okay, it sounded like
Queen Latifah. Laquifa?
But it sounded like you're making a whole different name of like.
I don't know what it. Genobili. What the fuck is her kingdom called?
It's made up, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, I know it's made up, but what the fuck is it called?
I don't remember. Dude. It's been a long time.
It doesn't
We're
matter.
about to get
I'm not gonna
another
spend
one,
time to
so
Google it. Yeah,
let's-
exactly. All right, let's find out what the Toasties had to say,
What did they gotta
folks.
say? Oh, what
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm on the
Princess
Princess Diaries.
Yeah. For sure.
Although I did dig that Devil's Reprada movie when I watched it, and Les Mis was all right, but yeah, I don't know. These aren't my favorite of hers, but it would have to be the Princess Diaries. All right, but the Toasties have spoken. 0% for the Devil Wears Prada. I thought it would have got.
I thought that would have been
I thought
number
it was going
one.
to get that. Yeah, because it's always when we do these, it's like whatever the hottest movie is. If it's a sequel, it's always so that shocked the
Right.
shit out of me. I love
Yeah.
that. 0% for Les
Mis,
Mis makes sense. 47% for Brokeback, and 53% for the Princess Diaries.
Hey, fucking called it. Look at that.
Yeah, we killed it.
I didn't think that would be it.
Right,
but-
I feel like it's because the age of whoever's voting. They're on
Yes.
our level, I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like I said, our now the polls are everywhere, but we're getting the most traction on YouTube. Like this was our biggest poll this week, so I
wow.
was excited about this one.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
People are really committed to their choices. Then that's
Right? I
Amazing.
dig it, man.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so this next one's not in the running with the last episode, although there was one I wanted to put on there because I did what was the music? I did Michael last week, and I'm like flipping it. I'm like, what's your favorite comedic?
Oh, yeah.
And I had a bunch, but the Pick of Destiny one. So, but I'm like, no, that's not the poll I want to go with. The poll I want to go with has to do with this episode. So I'm switching things up a bit.
Ooh.
So we talked about the fact that Matthew Lillard is joining DCU for Man of Tomorrow. So I wanted to know if he was a member of the Justice League or a hero, essentially. Would the Toasties want to see him as Batman, Green Arrow, Atom, or Booster Gold? So not just Justice League, I guess.
Green Arrow would be pretty freaking cool.
Right.
One of the other few DC comics I read, besides Batman and Green Lantern. So that would be fun too, because I would like to see a ragged Green Arrow who's been at it for some time now, and he's finally getting folded into the league.
I'm with you. That would be fun to watch. Like
That's
an
my
Oliver
choice.
Queen, like because there's the point where like he's run out of money and stuff, and he's still doing the vigilante shit, or he's on the run.
Yeah. Because it's his family was wealthy, right?
And he used all his money essentially to go into his vigilante. And I'm basing everything I know off of the CW series. That's all I know about Green Arrow, man. But I assume they got to get some stuff from the comics.
I think there's a few sources from there that gotta be accurate enough, especially since we're going into this character isn't established in this world at all, right? So
exactly,
it
no,
can be
not at
whatever
all.
the fuck they want it to be.
Yeah. All right, so the Toasties have spoken here, Dennis. Let's see. 0% for Booster Gold. I know that's a character that everyone wants Kamal to play. Like everyone's like, Kamal should play. I'm like, for years they've been talking about it, so it's like maybe that might happen.
Is he a Yellow Lantern or like what's the fucking deal?
No, that's what I'm wondering about.
Thing?
Like, I think so. Like, I think he's like a frat boy douchebag type of guy who somehow gets power. Let's see. Maybe he is.
Okay, I see why the casting they're leaning that direction, because he would play that very, very well. Nice.
I want a little reference here. I'm trying to Google it here. Glory-seeking showboat from the future, based in Superman's home city, Metropolis. Staging high. All right, so yeah, he's a time traveler, if I remember. I think Donald Faison played him in Smallville. I got to check that out. That's interesting.
Cool.
Or was it? Oh no! In the Arrowverse, he was in Legends of Tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
how many fucking shows they had?
Yeah, that was the anchor of fucking CW for a while. All right, sorry, I'm not going to waste time. But yeah, I think he's like a time-traveling douchebag, essentially. 25% for Ray Palmer, the Atom. Kind of surprised by that. I like that. That's different. Played by fellow Superman, fucking not Henry Cavill, the guy before Henry Cavill.
Jesus.
What the fuck's his face? Brendan Roth.
Yes.
Ralph. In the Arrowverse, so that was kind of cool to see. 25% for Batman, leading 50% to go on our side for Green Arrow, man.
Hell yeah.
I like
yeah,
that.
very like not. I say not talked about enough. DC hero had his own fucking series on CW.
I mean, he got outshined by other series at the point, so you're not
true.
wrong.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm happy to see that. Like, but do I think he's going to be any of these characters? Probably not. But I'd love to see it. It'd be interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a fun. Yeah.
Yeah. A what if situation.
Fun ponder. Yeah.
Yeah. And if he does happen to be them, be like, yeah, episode 240, we fucking call the shots in that shit, bitch.
We told you, people.
Yeah, listen to us. We sometimes guess things.
Hey, and
Not
look
often.
at that. We're both 1 for 1 on the polls.
Yeah.
Three
No,
for
we're both 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
We're both for Princess in this.
You're right.
Yeah,
shit.
that never fucking happens.
Never.
So, or this is like the second time if it's ever happened before.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
All right, but yeah. So now let's get in the main part of this fucking show, man. Let's do a little thing called reviews.
Let's do it.
Nice camera action, it's review time. Dennis and Adam, we gon' blow your mind. We're stepping up to the plate, ready to swing. Analyzing movies like a scientist would brain.
See, if you're back to what I just said a few minutes ago, I haven't drinking enough because I'm not running away to pee right now. But you got a movie you're going to talk about, Dennis, I think, right? You're leading us off here.
I am. And my first review is going to be a movie that came out last year, Weapons.
This is a true story. One night, 17 kids walked outside, and they never came back.
Matthew, where are you?
A lot of people die in this story, in a lot of really weird ways. This is where the story really starts.
Weapons, rated R.
Now, before you get in your review, I'm sorry, one of the names I wanted to put as Deathstroke was Brolin, but I'm like, he's already Cable, so I didn't want to put that in there.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, we kind of did that with a few folks.
True.
It's funny. There's a cast member in this movie that I think could be an interesting Deathstroke. Alden Ehrenreich.
Justin Long.
Who? Toby Huss. No, Alden Ehrenreich.
Dude, he'd be pretty cool.
He's
a character actor who doesn't get enough shine.
Yeah. I was like, I just rewatched Solo on
Solo, right?
Star Wars Day, and he was great as Han Solo.
Dude, I don't know why people shat on him. He was fantastic.
I agree with you.
And he showed how great he was in this movie, dude.
Yes.
Even though the character was a scumbag, but still.
But okay, so that's what that's the thing I loved about watching this, is watching just the pure fucking talent unfold on screen. That you have these very, very gifted actors, even some of them having small roles, really just fucking going for it. June Diane Raphael.
Right? Yes.
Holy shit. When she fucking came at her at the fucking
liquor store. Yeah.
Benedict Wong. That whole storyline.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get
tragic.
I don't want to retread.
Yeah, let's get in the plot.
Well, I was just going to say, I don't want to retread the plot too much since we've already reviewed the movie on here.
I know, but it's been a year. Some people might not have seen it. Like, they might be new to it, like you.
If you didn't listen to the trailer at all, 17 kids disappeared overnight.
At what time was it, Dennis?
217 or 214.
Oh, we don't even know, man. Let's play that trailer again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
So yeah, it's 214 because that whole setup is it's 211 when he comes downstairs and Gladys is doing her magic. You have to say Gladys like that.
Oh, you have to. I'm telling you, she reminds me so much of fucking Andy Dick and fucking Old School when he's like doing the blowjob lessons. I don't know why. I always picture that when I see Gladys. It just lives rent free in my head. I don't know why. Deep throating a carrot.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so these kids disappear one night, overnight one night. What is it? We jump to a month later or something? Or no, it's not that far.
Yeah, some point. Not too far in the distant future.
Or it's like a week later or something. Anyways, so the town is shook. It's clearly something eerie is going on. There's a lot of people that suspect the teacher of the class that all the same kids disappeared from, all but one. That one kid has been weird as fuck ever since. Got transferred to another class. and it's the teacher at the center of this. She's just kind of unfucking raveling. Her life is just getting shredded apart. All she wants to do is be a good teacher. One of the other parents who's strongly suspecting something of her is, although he suspects her, he's still leaving his mind open. Archer, played by Josh Brolin, he's still like accepting of evidence, of actual, the truth, and starts to listen to what she has to say. And other things start popping up that are just absolutely fucking bonkers. Amy Madigan's character, I get why now they're doing the prequel.
Right.
I get why they want to make a movie about.
But I like the airiness of not knowing her backstory. But what they can dive into could be fun. Exactly,
because clearly she knows how to do some wild ass shit. So
yeah,
my main thing is, now we're getting outside of weapons. So
sorry.
Weapons itself. One of our favorite actors on the show, Toby Huss, is also in it. We are seeing these events play out from the different perspectives of the citizens of this town. We get one of the teachers, we get a principal, we get one of the kids themselves, one of the parents, and a police officer in town who's he's got association with a few people that we've already seen. And although we're kind of sometimes retread some of the parts of the story, we're seeing it from a completely different perspective that's giving us a lot more insight into what's going on. And the resolution, the climax, is just great. I get why people fucking hype this up. I also understand much better what people were saying about, I get why people think it's a horror movie. It has horror elements.
Sure.
It's a thriller for sure.
Exactly.
But it definitely had a lot more comedic elements in there than I was ever expecting. It is not a comedy, of course, but I laughed several times. So it was like, oh.
But that's the funny thing. Krieger comes from comedy, so it shines through in these weird moments. It gives you brevity, kind of, when you're like, oh shit, some heavy stuff, but I can laugh.
Exactly, and especially when I know I'm getting a jump scare in the next scene or two. I like that the pacing of it. The movie did not feel long at all, even though it was still like,
oh, it's a bit
a little over 2 hours. Yeah. Fucking loved it. I thought Weapons was great. I'm glad I finally got around to it. Wow, I can't remember. Oh, on HBO Max. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, it's down at the bottom.
There we go. If you were like me and just didn't get out to the theater when it was out there, please still go check it out. Weapons was a fantastic film. Like I said, saw it on HBO Max. It's streaming there right now. I'm going to give Weapons 3.5 slices of toast.
Oh, there we go. I like that. Now, I got to ask, was any of it spoiled for you? Like, I know, like, people talk a lot about this stuff, but
the critical piece of Aunt Gladys's repertoire was not aware of
okay.
that.
All right.
I did not I didn't think it was going to be leaning like that. So I got to really enjoy that.
Nice.
So yeah.
I like that. That's good, man. I'm excited because I like the past year. I'm like, hey man, they're doing this Gladys movie, and you're like, I don't fucking even know who Gladys is. I don't give a fuck. And it's like,
it's an ugly
all
baby.
right,
I don't know.
Right? All right. Ah, man. So I'm happy you got around to it and it lived up to your expectation. It wasn't like a letdown.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah. All right. I got a movie that's coming out this upcoming Friday, 5/22. A little movie called Tuner.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
This is Nicky.
We fix pianos.
He was a child prodigy, but he has a hearing condition. He's a virtuoso.
Harry, please.
Maybe you can inspire him.
Virtuoso, huh? What's this?
C, F sharp. F sharp, G, A sharp, B over D sharp.
You never take those out?
I got hyperacusis. I'm allergic to loud noises. Hello? You know how long you're gonna be? It's loud.
As long as it takes. Unless you can open the safe. Oh, really?
Piano.
Tuner, you want to make real money?
Don't do anything stupid.
I'm done. Yeah? Your girlfriend? She has beautiful hands.
I got into some trouble.
I'm really worried about you.
Open the safe. Open the safe. Open the safe.
Well, all right. So as you heard in the trailer there, essentially Leo Woodall plays this kid who has like this allergicness to loud noises, and he was once a prodigy on the piano, and he works with like his very close family friend who owns this piano restoration business, played by Dustin Hoffman, and the two are like thick as thieves. Like the first couple of minutes, we see them just driving around the city, fixing pianos and just having weird conversations. Hoffman is delightful as hell in this movie, man. I love it. And this Leo Whittle guy, man, he's fantastic. Like we mentioned a couple episodes ago, he's going to be taking over the Aragorn role, so I'm kind of excited for that after watching this. So essentially something happens to Dustin Hoffman's character, and he's in the hospital, and we find out that he hasn't paid his insurance for a while after being in the hospital before, and he owes them like $36,000, and he needs to be in the hospital. And one thing leads to another, and this young man is fixing a piano at someone's house, and there's this shady security company who kind of cases out the buildings that they go to and then steals from them. And they find this kid. This kid's able to kind of hack a safe, like crack a safe, because of one thing that he recently learned how to do it, because Dustin Hoffman's wife is like, hey, there's something in the safe we need you to get. Can you crack it? And he's like, yeah, I'll figure it out. He watched all these tutorials, and he's really good at doing it. And so in order to get money to pay for Dustin Hoffman's insurance, he gets in bed with this shady guy, and he starts robbing places, and he kind of gets the thrill of it. He kind of like, he's good at it. He can really impress people. And then he also ends up meeting this young pianist played by Havana Rose Liu, who's also fantastic and charming in this. Everyone's really delightful. The acting is great in this. And he starts a relationship with her as he's also going around robbing people. And it becomes like, it kind of toes the line of like, he's doing the wrong thing for the right reasons, and he's kind of stuck. When he wants to get out, of course, he has to continue. And like, there's all these like twists and turns and avenues that it takes, and like, it gets really like dark. Like, there's like fun moments. It's romantic. It's kind of comedic at times, but it's dark and kind of chilling at some moments. Like, it takes some pretty sharp turns that I enjoyed. The writing is really sharp. The acting from everyone is top notch. When I saw the trailer, I'm like, this looks good, but it looks like it could be kind of long and drawn out. But it was an hour and 49 minutes, and it flies by. There's never a dull moment. I was really fucking delighted by the Tuner movie. The Tuner, it's just called Tuner. Sorry, I know I did a lot of by the book, blow by blow here. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a really good crime thriller with heart. I'm going to give Tuner 3 slices of toast.
Already. What I was going to ask was, being a movie that's based so much on sound, and that's part of it, what is the soundtrack like?
Okay, yes. So the soundtrack is good. There's a lot of like piano and classical type of stuff. It's really good. But I forgot to mention, the sound mixing is phenomenal. Like, it's a big part. Like,
it's got to be.
We're hearing like his like, yeah, dude. Thank you for mentioning like. That, I think, was a part of the charm that really hooked me in. It's like they put you in his headspace sometime, and like, oh, dude, it's crazy. Like, hearing like his vision. Oh man,
is it like it's almost like if Baby Driver wasn't robbing banks, but instead,
yeah, kind of.
What was interesting though, at the beginning of this, I said I was excited for this movie to hear your review. What's funny is the trailer I saw on Instagram. Didn't mention any of the safe cracking it was all
no shit.
It was all Leo Woodall and Dustin Hoffman, and it was just their banter. I'm like, this is great. It's charming. Oh, they're fixing pianos. Oh, I'd watch that. I was just like, oh, this just looks like a nice indie.
And that's the thing. If that was it, it'd still be a fan. That's like the first act of the movie, and it's fucking delightful. These two are like, you think that they grew up together. You think that like he was raised by Hoffman, like
right.
Oh, dude, it was like that'd be a great movie.
This is a guy from he was in White
Lotus. White Lotus, yeah.
Okay.
And like, I always wonder where he's from. Like White Lotus. He was in that Nuremberg movie I liked last year.
Oh yeah.
He's in the upcoming Anthony Bourdain movie, Tony, I guess.
That looks so good.
I haven't watched the trailer yet, but I'm excited. Yeah, like he's a really good actor, man. Like, I can see why they cast him as a young Aragorn. I'm all jazzed up after seeing. Oh, and another favorite of mine, Jean Reno, is in here very briefly.
Oh wow.
He's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Hoffman's wife is played by this actress who I've been seeing a lot more in things. Her name's Tova Felshaha. I'm going to say her name wrong, but she's in that Kristen Bell show where she's dating a rabbi. What the fuck is that show?
Oh, yeah.
And she's been in other things. I've seen her a lot lately, and like that's the thing. I don't know how, but everyone in this movie is so fucking delightful, and like
awesome.
it just feels natural, man. I was surprised by it.
Nice.
But
Nice, dude.
fuck, it's interesting that the trailer you saw, they didn't actually have any of the safe stuff in it, and like,
Yeah.
I feel bad. I'm
It
hoping
was
they didn't
just
spoil it.
pianos,
But...
and then it was called to. I'm like, yeah, I'm on board for this. That's just so funny. I was sold on like the first act of the movie, and that's it. Like,
Right.
it's just like, yeah.
But that's all you need, really, man. Right.
I'm even more intrigued adding these other layers to it too. So
Hmm.
it hasn't deterred me in one iota. So.
But the thing I'm afraid of, this is such a smaller indie movie. Like, it's going to get a theatrical run, but it's going up against The Mandalorian and Grogu. So I feel like it's not going to fare very well.
No.
Yeah.
But everything, I think anything, there had to be those studios that were just like, fuck, we can't not release something. Well, let's fucking shit this one out over here. And which is too bad because it sounds so good and you enjoyed it. So clearly.
Oh, yeah. And my next movie I'm going to review is also coming out the same day as Mandalorian and Grogu. And it's just like, but you're right. You can't just only let one movie come out. It's like counter programming has to exist for a reason.
Oh, yeah. And there's going to be a lot of people that will want to have zero interest in anything Star Wars related. So
totally
have something for them.
Right. But if they wanted to stay home and watch a documentary about a comedy legend, I think you could tell them about that, right?
That they could. With my next review, a little Netflix documentary called Marty, Life is Short.
I'll tell you something about Marty. Let's say you're going to host a dinner party, and you invite Marty.
I loved you in Home Alone. You're wonderful.
And then it turns out Marty can't come. You cancel the party.
In this business, in the world of comedy, there's nobody faster.
You used to do circus work. I was a freak for a while.
There's nobody smarter.
Just because the eyes are so dull doesn't mean that there's not a machinery of wheels clicking away.
There's nobody funnier.
Say something funny.
Oh, you're the guy.
I feel like he could improvise to eternity, couldn't he?
There's only one way out, so we should jump. For heaven's sakes, the fool will kill us, I must say.
I'm in the greatest profession in the world. I'm so damn lucky. How do I keep it going?
And there, of course, Larry Kasdan. Hi, Larry.
In life, sometimes you hit a green light, and sometimes for no reason it's red. Mom died and Dad's health went fast. And I just was overwhelmed with, I can't do it. I can't do it. We had a speed dial to the funeral parlor.
Yes.
But there were laughs during those years. But that's the point.
Being a dad, it's as genuine as his breath.
Marty operates at the speed of joy.
Should I pick the kids up? Oh, my God. Oh, my dear Lord in heaven.
Marty showed me it's very important how you carry yourself through all of these experiences. Marty is good at life.
Did you hear they're making a documentary about Martin Short?
Yeah, well, they're making a documentary on everyone. Literally every human being that existed.
All right. So, yes, this is a documentary of the life and times of Martin Short, beloved Canadian actor, been all over stage and screen. And it's, we kind of, it kind of jumps around a little bit. We get a little bit of present day. We're riding with him to set of our Murders in the Building.
Murders.
Yeah. And he's going into like, this is how I approach acting. And we start jumping back into learning about his family And as the trailer suggests, it was unfortunately a lot of his
Bad
family
timing.
died when he was young. His oldest brother died when he was 8. His mother died when he was like 12, and then his father died. I think he was barely 18, and he had 4 other siblings that they all just kind of had to take care of each other. He's the youngest of 5, so they were all like they're all well established. They were all living their lives and stuff. And it wasn't until he was in school with Eugene Levy that it was suggested to him. It's like, no, you should actually try acting professionally. I get you just do this for fun. His family was very jokey, very sing-songy. They all did this sort of thing together. It was very natural that they all would just kind of entertain one another. So he's been in the spotlight his whole life, essentially. But it was just so fascinating to hear how a man who's gone through so much, who's all then later in life lost his daughter, then his wife.
Just recently lost his daughter.
Yeah, and then
and then Catherine O'Hara right before that
barely finished this before she passed away, and she's in a lot too. And that was even more sad. There's so many interviews with her, and it's so touching. I got choked up several times just from him talking about his perseverance and not to say he's just always been bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. He's been beaten down, and he's not afraid to tell those stories of he's nearly quit several times at several points in his career. But it's in his words, it was never about the fame, it was never about the money. It was the joy and the passion of doing what he does. He just loves it so much that the only thing that came above his performing were his family and friends. And it is crazy the people he's woven into his life, from Tom Hanks and Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, of course. Martin Short is one of his closest friends, his first big movie co-star, and then coming full circle and getting to star in a show with him again now.
You mean not Martin Short? Martin Short is him. You mean
Steve Martin? Jeez,
Steve Martin. Yeah,
Steve Martin. See.
And they when they're not filming, they're touring together nonstop.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Steven Spielberg was a very close family friend. All of them had kids around the same age, so they would always vacation together. They would have the Shorts would throw a huge Christmas party that would have all these fucking crazy celebrities. That was fun. They shot so many home movies. So little of it was actually watching these talking head interview conversations. A ton of it was actually getting to live in the moments that they're describing, and it was beautiful. And even if you're not like a huge Martin Short fan, it's a wonderful journey to go on, and I think it's a motivating and touching story to hear, and I think a lot of people should watch it. If you care at all about the background of what it takes to get a character off the page and onto a screen or onto a stage, and the methods that some might use, the personal journeys people have gone through in order to make those things happen, it's fascinating and beautiful and at times tragic, but delivered in a somber and respectful way. It's not afraid to talk about some of the ugliness, but that's not the point of this. It's the man himself, what he's been able to accomplish, and he clearly wants to keep doing this until he just keels over. Like he's never going to stop. And so
he had being so late in life at this point. I mean, he's not that old, but he's had a great resurgence the past couple of years, man.
Yeah. That ends up being a joke at one point of when his career did start to slow down again in the late 2000, late
aughts,
the noughties. Yeah. Aughts. Because that was right before his wife passed, and that was when he had a bit character on Damages. He was having to show up to set knowing his wife had her battle with cancer going simultaneously.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a beautiful story. I couldn't recommend it enough. Like I said, it's over on Netflix. Yeah, please go check it out. I'm gonna give it 4 slices. There's just nothing wrong with this one.
Sorry.
Sniper. That's funny because I was just moving my cursor over it.
I'm gonna be there for him. Sorry.
No, appreciate it. Yeah, no, I think it's a beautiful tale.
That's funny. Like when you said you were going to be talking about it, I'm like, I don't want to watch it, but I just didn't have time. And as I was coming out to start doing the recording, I saw my mother was watching it. I'm like, and like I saw like some of that home footage. Like I think it was like them talking about like having parties with like Tom Hanks and whatnot. I'm like, man, it looks interesting. Like I'm not gonna lie, I always was mixed on Martin Short, and then after Only Murders, I'm like, okay, I get him now. Like I kind of now have that appreciation for him again. Like,
oh yeah,
I don't know why.
I love that season of Match Game he hosted. He's such a great personality for that, and not getting locked into a character, he can kind of play around with how.
And that's the thing, like he's so malleable as an actor and a comedian, and like just he'll go for it. Nothing's off limits, essentially. What it seems like with him. I like
in the end of it, as Jiminy Glick, he's asked what he thinks of Martin Short, and he's like, okay, what sort of talent does he have? He's got 3 voices, 4 dance moves, and he can sing 2 songs. Like he fucking really.
See, now that's the case of like talking about like film reviewers not being like a thing anymore. Like The Critic, he had that show. He had the movie In La La Land, but he had that resurgence when he came back and hosted the Jimmy Kimmel show for a while. Like people still want that because he's such a fun character and in good graces with people. Unlike John Lovitz.
Everyone, oh God, yeah, exactly. And the man knows everyone. It's crazy how like widespread that net was. He dated Gilda Radner back in the day when he was in Second City.
Makes sense.
He had like all that relationship he used to have with John Candy, but like all of the SCTV people, like that was that's fascinating.
That's a bond, yeah.
And it's crazy that was only 2 years, and then he goes to do SNL.
But
that
it was so seminal for all of them.
Like, oh God, yeah. No, it was great. It was great. I couldn't recommend it enough. For any vague interest in film or acting or the man himself, I think it's all of those are good reasons to watch this.
That is good. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. I'm happy because if you said it sucked, I'm like, I'll avoid it. That'd be a good combo. I think on Apple TV, I think they have a Steve Martin documentary. So like put the two together, it'd be kind of fun to watch. I think.
Well, hell, and then you go over to what is it, HBO, and you watch the Chevy Chase one, and then you got all 3 amigos.
Yeah, you got the amigos. Well, all right, I'm going to close this out with one more movie, if that's cool with you.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to talk about the new Boots Riley movie, I Love Boosters.
What would be your biggest challenge in a job like this?
I shop here a lot, and I feel like I should have it all. Just want to take it all home, eat it up, and shoot it out my eyes. I just feel like, give it to me. It's mine anyway.
That is such a good answer.
What's a booster? Somebody that steal clothes from the store and sell it at a discount price? It's like community service.
I call it triple F. Fashion, forward, philanthropy. I know how to spell philanthropy. Branding, though.
Together, we empty out every single Metro designer in the Bay Area.
It's the Velvet Gang. They're boosting from my stores.
Missy Smith knows we exist.
They take my shit and sell it because they're low-class urban bitches. With all due respect to urban bitches. I'm an innovator making fucking art.
Why are the nipples so big?
All right, so I saw this as a part of this film festival I got some passes for called the Boston Independent Film Festival. Now, I was really excited about this because back in 2018, Boots Riley directed and wrote a movie called Sorry to Bother You, starring Lakeith Stanfield and Danny Glover, and it was like hilarious and just unique and distinguishably something that you've never really seen before, in my opinion. So I'm like, all right, this one looks like it's gonna like even top that. Like, so as you could hear from the trailer, essentially you have these 3 young ladies, Keke Palmer, Taylor Page, and Naomi Ackie, 3 actresses I really like. They're kind of this gang called the Velvet Gang. They go and they steal high fashion clothes and sell it at a discount price. And Keke Palmer's character is like an up and coming or an aspiring fashionista, and she enters a contest that's being run by Demi Moore, who's like the fucking best at what she does in the fashion industry. But the concept of the style of clothing Keke made was so abstract and ridiculous, she got rejected. And cut to like a year later, Demi Moore's character is like releasing the clothes as if she created it. Keke Palmer feels like she's got the brood of it and like got fucked over. So now it's her mission with the Velvet Gang to get revenge, essentially. And they kind of infiltrate. Demi Moore's character owns all these like boutique fashion outfit stores where every month like there's a different color that's being sold, and like even the people working there have to wear that color and the clothes. It's high fashion, and their whole plan is we're gonna steal it. We're gonna go throughout it takes place in the Bay City, so they go to all the stores and steal it. And that's like the bare surface here. Like, there's some other wild fucking crazy things that I don't want to spoil. It's like you could think of a million things and be like, what happens you would not predict. In my opinion, I wouldn't predict. Like, just comes out of left field, and that's this movie. It's just so wild. You can't predict a single thing. Like, it's not surreal. It's like this heightened reality. Like, Lakeith Stanfield plays this guy named Pinky Ring Guy who like has a crush on Keke Palmer, but he has like every time she looks at him, he has like this weird mystical power that like just takes over. Like, and then we find out he might be this weird mythical creature thing and suck the soul out of people with their... I'm not going to spoil it, sorry.
He's a Dementor. Got it. Okay.
Essentially, yeah. And then like you have Don Cheadle in here in like a fat suit playing this like guy who's like selling this pyramid scheme. Poppy Lou plays like this woman from like Asia who's come over to kind of fuck with Demi Moore characters as well. Isa Gonzalez is here. Will Porter is like the manager at the store they work at, and he's just this flamboyant asshole. The set designs are just so vibrant. Yeah, you would love these set. Like, they're so vividly crazy, and like Demi Moore character, her office is like at a slant. The whole set is based on a slant. Her like she has to stand her desk. Like, there's a scene where like someone rolls in like a coffee cart, and like it's about like how to keep like. It's crazy. There's a lot of weird practical effects happening. There's like a Katamari style ball that's kind of going throughout the movie. Like all this stuff done with like fucking miniatures. Like it's and like the dialogue, the clothing, of course, as you can see in this, like the clothing is very out there and crazy and colorful. Sure. It's such a heightened, wacky, wild, crazy, weird, fucked up fever dream of a movie, man. Like, I don't know how to fully describe, like I said, it's just something you gotta like witness and take in.
I already wanted to see it, but you're just fueling that even more with everything you're saying.
And like, I love the cast. Like, all these people are fantastic. I will say some of them feel underutilized, like Isa Gonzalez, a little unutilized. Like the Velvet Gang, we're primarily focusing on Poppy and Taylor. I feel like Naomi doesn't get a lot to do, and she's a fantastic actress. I will say the movie is an hour and 54 minutes, but it kind of drags. I feel like if it was 90 minutes, it'd be a little bit better. It becomes about unionizing. It's like there's just so much that's going into this movie. It's throwing so much in, and it's like
the thievery is just the jumping off point.
Yeah. And that's where it kind of loses me. It's like it could focus on one of so many different plot points, but it just tries to be so broad that it kind of overshadows itself. And unfortunately, this movie didn't work for me. I wanted to like it, and everything about it I should love. I should I admire it. You can tell it was made for a shoestring budget. And this is a movie that like has been a passion project for Boots Riley for quite some time. He's even telling people, if you want more movies like this, you gotta request it. You gotta go out and see it. He's even said if you don't go and see it on opening weekend, that's pretty much it. It won't get it'll get like a second week probably, but that's the state of movies essentially.
Right.
But like I said, this is going up against Mandalorian and Grogu, so it's rough. But
and it's a very
such a different
audience.
thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's something I would go back to the theater and see. I would want to see another time. You know,
yeah,
I would see that as well.
There's so much going on. There's so much going on. You probably miss a bunch of stuff. And I gotta say, it's kind of cool. Before and after, Boots came out and did a Q&A and talked, and like, there's very passionate stuff that like reasons for doing this. I actually have the recording. I'm going to be putting it out later on our YouTube page later on. So if anybody wants to hear like Boots talk about it, like you can go to our YouTube page and hear that. Like I said, I was really looking forward to it. It just didn't hit me like Sorry to Bother You hit me, like, and it should have. Everything was going for it, but it just didn't sit well with me for some reason or another. But I saw this like a month and a half ago, and it still resonates in my head. So it's definitely something that will stick with you. And like I said, it's not for me, but it could totally be for a lot of people. And I appreciate, like, they really stretched that shoestring budget in an interesting way, and it's definitely a director I want to see more of, a writer I want to see more of, because it's so unique and distinguishable. It's just, like I said, it tried too much. I'm going to give I Love Boosters 2 slices of toast.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I won't watch it again, but I'm not mad that I watched it. I'm happy to have seen it.
Yeah,
but yeah. So that's.
I'm still very intrigued. I'm still like that's. It sounds
honestly,
like something. Yeah.
I think you might like it. And like I said, at least for the set design and whatnot and the wardrobe, I think you dig it. And I'd love to hear you, like, I'd love to see if you get to check this out sometime. I'd love to hear your take, because you might be the opposite of me. You might love it for different reasons.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely one I want to check out. So when it comes
and
out.
like these ladies are so strapped for cash. Like, they're living inside of like a rundown chicken, like a KFC type place. Like, and there's a lot of funny little things. And it's
awesome.
Cool.
And it's such creative use of locations. I love it. That's exactly the type of thing. Get, like, instead of writing the space to your script, if that makes sense. It's
taking advantage of it.
Instead of writing the space in your script, you're writing your script in that space instead. I love when the embracing of practicality.
This is a love letter to the Bay City. Like that, I said, Sorry to Bother You is also that, like, so that is a major part of this movie. Like, so I respect that. I will say it's cool. Boots Riley did like my out of the theater reaction I put up on Instagram. So that was fun. That was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't tearing it apart like I did here, but I mean, I did give it its, like I said, there's a lot of good things. It just wasn't for me. But yeah. So I think it's definitely worth checking out, folks. That's the main point I'm getting at here. Sorry. Yeah. Whew. So that's a whole bunch of different things you could take in and check out, folks. Hopefully.
A whole lot of toast.
Yeah. Whew. Fuck.
Well, nice, man. That's a fair bit of toast in there. We got some high marks on some stuff, and I know there's a lot of upcoming projects we're looking forward to. So very fun. Solid episode, sir. Well done.
Yes, sir. We did it. All right. So if you could do us a favor and follow us on our socials. We have 2: Facebook, we have X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, Kick, YouTube, all pretty much at the handle movie_toast, or just, search Movie Toast News and Reviews. You'll find us. Or if you're watching, because this is not only audio, we are a video podcast as well. You could hit the QR code that I'm about to pop up here on screen as I'm just slowly buying time here, folks.
Look at your futuristic advanced technologies. You're whipping out on screen.
Yeah, baby.
He's whipping it out.
Where the fuck is it?
He's whipping it out.
Like I said, it's pretty tiny, but here it is.
Yeah, there
we go.
It is.
And you even see we got our fucking logo in that bitch. So yeah, if you just scan that QR code, you'll find all the links. Like I said, I'm putting out daily videos, reviews that we're not doing on the show, trailer reactions, out of the theater things. Hopefully Dennis and I can get into doing some live stream video games, some commentary stuff, a bunch of fun shit. So if you follow us, we'd appreciate that.
Yeah, please do. Say you already do all that shit, but you got a concern, a question. You just want to let us know what you think of the show. Please hit up Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. Up, down, left, right, fucking good or bad. Just let us know what you think of the show, and we want to make this as golden buttery deliciousness as we possibly can for you fine toasties.
That is for sure. And
it is for sure, Adam.
That's why I said it, Dennis.
I don't know. I don't know why I said that.
I wish I could one up it with like a showmanship, but I can't.
For sure.
For sure. For reals. I don't know.
For sure,
but yeah. So you already follow us. You already let us know what you're thinking. There's just one thing Dennis and I always ask you to do, and it's free, and it benefits all of us and yourself most certainly, and that is to please stay toasty.
I'm the Dennis, they're the kings of the real. Reviewing new movies, they keep it real. Coast to coast, from LA to the east. On the podcast show, they feast on the beast. Adam's bringing knowledge like he's Professor X. Dennis with cuts deeper than Wolverine's claws. Like that's Marvel, DC, they know them all by heart. Breaking down the plot, tearing every scene apart. They got the juice like Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Breaking down movies with a sharp precision. Adam coming in hot like a John Wick hit. Dennis bringing the heat like the climax of a Tarzan flick.
Dude, you know what I didn't know? I just saw, because I was having a hard time finding that fucking QR code. I didn't know that they put it in a new area. Now it's in the widget section here. But we can do live polls. If we actually had an audience often, we could actually poll people right here on the show.
That is pretty cool.
One day we'll
work up to it.
Yeah.
Just display the weather.
That is true. That's the important thing. Everyone needs to know what the weather is in Toledo. Not in any place where we live, but in a very, there's a few things I wanted to mention here. One thing, I'm not normally like a conspiracy guy, but I saw something that kind of intrigued me on Threads the other day. Someone thinks that Lorne Michaels could possibly be exiting SNL now that the 50th season's done. Like, there's a lot of indicators showing this.
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't
Especially
know.
With
like
the birth of SNL UK, like, that was something that was like, okay, it was never going to leave New York. Like, that was kind of the whole, the whole deal, right? So that kind of was just like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's a weird move.
And then I feel like I've been in some of my Reddit crawlings, I've been seeing some of that in a few articles of like, yeah, things are starting to sound like he's checking the fuck out, you know, like things are getting set up so where he doesn't have to do quite as much.
It's interesting because a couple of weeks ago I saw the documentary Lorne, which I should have reviewed on the show because it was fantastic. His whole life is SNL, like, and they work around him. Like, he wakes up at like 11. They don't start the day till like 1 o'clock because of him, and like they talk about when he left SNL and like how it's always a rebirth of SNL, how he had to come back and save SNL, and how he never really wants to retire. But like, some people are like, all right, normally when someone leaves, there's someone close hosting. Will Ferrell was there for 7 years. Paul McCartney, close friend of his, came on. And when normally Cass says goodbye, McCarthy got a third song going, which was kind of weird, and some weird title card. But I don't know. Do you think Lorne I mean, he's 81 fucking years old. Do you think he would like pass that mantle to someone else?
I mean, he's done it before. I feel like there is going to be that point where he's just going to feel like, I am finally out of touch enough of like what the line by line dialogue should be anymore. I think the general rules of comedy, of course, the man understands all of that stuff and still gets that. But I think there will be, there's just going to be a point. Look at the fucking cast of characters you've had cross that stage and the incredible performers, some of the funniest fucking people in the world. I think they'll be okay. I did random factoid. The only one living cast member I could find that's older than Lorne is Garrett Morris. One of the original, the first cast of SNL. The not ready for prime
Speaking
time
of
players.
like he played Ant-Man on SNL, man, and he had a cameo in Ant-Man.
Yes, that's right.
And what a delightful guy. That guy is such a great actor, comedic performer. But the thing I liked, like, you know how they take hiatuses like every like 3 or 4 shows? Like, he apparently goes off he owns a berry farm in Maine, and like he has all these like animals, and he's like, oh, here's my goats, here's this, here's that, like just watching the blissfulness of him, like he's like, I want to have animals that you don't slaughter, something that's dependable, and it's like. What? And like great. Everyone's like, we don't really know much about him, but he does bring us like berries, and like for holidays he'll give us like syrup that he makes, and it's like so wild how elusive this man is. And like,
that's interesting, fascinating. I mean, the guy, like, he's made a career of putting a bunch of other people up front, you know. I mean, he does get in front of the camera once in a while, but not to the
But that's the thing about like
do.
This interview, everybody that's worked with him for years like don't even know him, essentially. Like he's kind of still like we don't fully understand him. We work with him, we understand, and he, for the first couple of weeks of making the documentary, tried avoiding. You see him trying to avoid being on camera in his own documentary, which is hilarious. It's great. Like, wow. But who could you see like taking over SNL? Like,
Jesus.
Could you see Tina Fey wanting, or maybe Keenan stepping in, or Jost, or
right now? I think Keenan would do a fantastic job. The only shitty part about what that would then mean is he's in a lot less.
Not on it. Yeah.
Yeah. He'd be basically non-existent on the show.
But 25 years. That's quite a fucking run, dude.
That's true. That's true. I think Keenan. I think it would be in great hands with Keenan. Because the rest of them love the guy. Tina Fey would be interesting, but I feel like she does a lot of other work too.
Yeah,
she keeps her hands pretty busy.
Right.
Give up other movies and shows. I think it's
kind of hard to walk away
much
from
of an ask
doing your own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Keenan's already there. He's already in it. Mm-hmm. He knows everyone. They all know him.
Yeah.
The rapport is already established. Keep some of your big dogs happy still. Michael Che, Colin Jost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, it's up in the air right now, but I'm intrigued to see if he comes back for a 51st season. Like, I don't think anybody blame him, but it's like, what would he do?
I feel like after all the big kerfuffle they made, we'd have to make some sort of almost ceremony, like handing over the keys,
Right.
I don't think he would just silently disappear and all. No.
Episode
1, season 51. It's
like the goodbye or something.
Here's a new person. Yeah, like there's going to be something. I feel like you have to, kick the guy out on stage, make him.
Or do you think they're like, what? Maybe SNL's run its course. But I feel like it's such an institution. I couldn't see them pulling it.
As mixed as people get about some of the individual sketches, I think the standby things that they keep coming back to are still big draws. I mean, I go out of my way to watch all of fucking Colin Jost, Pete Hegseth's fucking bits because he's so goddamn funny. All of their political stuff is great. Weekend Update's great. We still work a few fun folks in there that do really good sketches. Every once in a while, I don't know. Lately, some of the celebrities have not been
fair enough.
Yeah, I don't want to get too mean, but there's a couple of people lately I was just like, oh, damn it. You should be way better than this. Fucking they're comedying circles around you, guy. What the fuck?
Yeah. But I will say I know I'm just now diving into this documentary, but I really appreciate about him, like, he was a writer. He did have his own variety show before SNL and everything, but like one of the shows he worked on, like the writers were not allowed on set. They were like secluded, so they never knew what was going to happen. And so he's like, everyone that writes a sketch, whether it's bad or good, I have to finish it. I care about the actor. I understand the writer. Like, he lets everyone have their moment because he doesn't want anyone to feel and it's like, that's kind of beautiful in this kind of situation.
He might still tell you it's shit afterwards.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna get the 100%. Whole bit out. Yeah, that's great. I don't know. That's good. That's how it should be, though.
Right?
You never know until you kind of let the thing run its course.
Up next, sorry. Do you watch The Bear?
I'm planning on getting into it. I watched the pilot and I loved it, and then we had like 5 other shows going at once. So we're like, okay,
fair enough. And it's coming to an end, so time will come for you. But randomly last week, or whenever you're listening, they dropped kind of a prequel episode that was written by John Bernthal and Ebon Muz. I always get Ebon's last name wrong, but it's about them before, like, because it was interesting, like. Just out of nowhere, it's like, here we go. Here, these guys are just going on a road trip to do like a job, and it was just like a day in the life of characters and different characters from what we know. And it was interesting, but I'm not gonna tie us down with that. But something we talked about last week, talking about here, Maul, Shadowlord. I finally caught up. You want to dive into this a little bit?
We can, man.
All right, so just out of the
to.
get-go. It's been over for a week. Sorry, we're probably going to have some spoils in here. So sorry, folks.
Yep, I'd say bounce out now if you're still working on it or plan on getting to it. It is definitely worth watching and letting it unfold as it is presented in that order.
Yes.
Don't look ahead at shit. It deserves to get the attention it does, for sure.
And I gotta say, dude, it's such a bingeable show. Like I watched like 2 days, I feel like, and I was in and out.
Yeah, awesome. I love to hear that.
So easy to digest.
I think of the animated Star Wars animated stuff, I think it's one of the best. Like it's
good.
Fucking up there for me. Yeah. So
simple plot here, man.
It's straightforward. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I don't think you need to have a deep lore understanding of Maul, because they do a damn good job of filling you in on all of that right out the gate. And
I like that they show some people know that the Empire is kind of a bad thing, and some people drink the Kool-Aid thinking this is a good thing. Like it's a nice look. I know we kind of got that with Andor a bit, but in this generation,
from this perspective,
from people on the ground, regular people,
it's well established. This is a planet where we're sticking to one planet through this first season of the show, and it's apparent that we're far enough away from the reach of the Empire, we don't really think about them that much. We know it's a thing. The average citizen is like, yeah, okay, we're part of the Empire now, blah, blah, whatever. But it's not until they show the fuck up is when things get shaken up, and that's when things get bad. Because they're far enough away from
cop guy is essentially investigating something, and protocol is to let the Empire come, but he's like, no, let's figure this out, because once they show up, it's gonna be bad. And of course, he has a android partner who is kind of by the books. Two Boots. I love it. Yeah. Richard Ayoade as Two Boots, dude. Yeah. Fantastic. And Wagner Moura as fucking the cop.
Wagner Moura does such a good job. That guy's voice is great.
Yes.
I still want to get into that. What is it? Secret Service, Secret Agent show he's starring in.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
That's a movie. A little rough. Another one I was so excited to see, and I did not like it. But you might like it. You might like it.
Chris Diamantopoulos.
Yes.
Like, and his voice is so great. I didn't even realize it was him until I looked up the cast.
Was he the guy joining him, like the little guy?
Yeah.
Quick talker. The whole time, I'm like, who is this guy, man? His voice kind of almost sounds Buscemi like.
He did. You're right. Yeah, for sure.
Dennis Haysbert, yes.
President of the United States of America. Gets to be a Jedi Master. I mean, come on, can't get much. He's now peaked.
Right. What more can he do? He's done it all.
That's right. That's fucking right. So yeah, this does take place some years after Bad Batch, Rebels. Like this is congruent to. Let's see. It's not the events. There's no mention of like Death Star or anything like that. Not that there would be, because that doesn't make sense. It's got to be like somewhere between Bad Batch and Solo, because he hasn't rebuilt his network yet, or it is just shattered. He's lost most of his gang. The alliance of criminal organizations he had assembled in Clone Wars have all broken apart. They all turned on him. They've basically flagged him for the Empire, so they could now they want to track him down and kill him. To the outside, to the criminals, it's because he was in charge of one of the biggest criminal organizations in the galaxy. When the truth actually is, the Emperor doesn't want a rogue apprentice to then be starting shit up and grooming his own Sith warriors or whatever whatever it is he thinks he might be doing over there.
It's ironic because he's going to get revenge on those who have fucked him, but he's also trying to get his own apprentice that he's just so hell-bent on. His whole crew's like, it's not worth it. He's like, no, I need to get this young Jedi. I gotta corrupt her. I gotta let that evil out.
She's already showing signs of her susceptibility to anger and frustration and those emotions you're supposed to resist. There's I forget, there was the Jedi code, but then the Sith code is the inverse, and it's I used to have memorized, but I couldn't recall him at the moment. But it's his, when you get to his meditation, I feel like it's the least peaceful meditation because he can't even relax, because it's not that kind of thing. The way he interacts with the Force isn't a standard way of doing it. It's not even a Sith thing. He's a Force sensitive. I would go with the argument of others online of he's become you can't even put not a gray Jedi, not a dark Jedi. He's a gray Sith.
It's kind of just doing his own thing.
Yeah, which happens. There are there's been Voss, Asajj Ventress's boyfriend for a minute. He was a Jedi that fell out of the Order. Still has his lightsaber, still uses the Force, but he doesn't follow the code. He's just if someone needs help, I will help them, and that's it. I don't need your fucking rules to tell me how to be a good person. I'm gonna do it the way I see it. And then Ventress falls in love with him, and they do their own thing. But I feel like it's where Ventress and Voss, Quinlan Voss did that. Maul is kind of doing a similar thing where it's the reversing the trajectory away from what their masters put upon them and then wresting control for themselves of how they want to live their lives.
And he kind of warns people. He's like, hey, he did this to me. He can do this to you too.
Yeah. Without you even realizing you're already in too deep. But that's the beauty, the tragedy of Maul is he was taken away from his family as a child.
They show that his brother begging him not to go.
There was a character that was another Clancy Brown was the voice of Savage, his brother. That was a character that was always a bummer. He was so strong in the show, and then he only survives half a season. But
damn.
Yeah, no, please.
And I like how they show his robot legs fucking up and slowing him down and being a detriment to him too.
Right. He doesn't have the resources that he had before to maintain everything he needs to. It's he's very scrappy and he's going to keep working with what he can get his hands on. But that's just how fucking talented he is. Rook, she's great. I love that she's still the diehard of nope, you're my fucking master. I'm going to follow you. And hate to hell.
Very loyal.
Yeah. Same with the Zabrak that went down like a fucking G.
Dude, that was rough
to
watch.
Acid Lake was gnarly. I was not expecting that.
And let's talk about the animation style, and it's just so beautiful, man.
Gorgeous. I love that sort of hand-drawn paintbrush texture they give everything. At first I was like, am I seeing this wrong? And I realized no, but it's beautiful. I love it's every
it looks like it shouldn't work, but it's so and it's mixed with the CG just enough it plays tricks on you.
To me it was so gratifying. I hope this is the animation style they stick with for here on out. Any of these Dave Filoni centric animated series, for the love of God, please keep using that because it just looks so fucking good. And there's still so many other stories they could explore much like these when they go back to the Tales of, or if they go back to doing more of those, please give me more of it in this format because it just looks so fucking crisp. Yeah.
And what about the final big bad boss that pops up in the last episode? That was pretty dope.
And easily one of the best fucking lightsaber duels. Period.
Taking on the Jedi and the fallen Sith.
Yes. Oh my God. That was
essentially getting revenge for his original master.
Yes. Well, that's what's interesting to think about is how much awareness they actually have of each other.
Right.
Because I don't think if you really think about it,
because there's more Obi-Wan that saw all that. He was being run down, by Maul on the land speeder, but I don't think they had a lot of interaction.
That was, I guess, we've already declared we're going to spoil.
Yeah,
some things,
we're spoiling.
Right?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I saw a hilarious meme of someone taking a screenshot of that lightsaber duel, and it put the speech bubble over Vader saying, "This is for trying to fucking run me over when I was 9 years old."
And like, dude, it's like we're getting that Rogue One-esque Vader action, which is nice.
Yes,
it's fucking bitches up.
Straight strength brutality. Anakin Vader is he is so much more powerful. I love that this is finally how they've built up the lore surrounding the character.
Because by the time we saw him, he's kind of weak. Like he force chokes, but he doesn't really do anything menacing in the original trilogy.
Oh, well, no, that's my point.
It's we're finally seeing why everyone fears him.
His hubris is so like, I am just so fucking powerful. I don't need to do all these fanciful movements, and I don't need to do these crazy gestures. I'm going to beat you to death with my lightsaber or stab you, run you through with it. Like that is,
oh, dude, yeah.
Those are your options. Just everything with Vader was so fucking cool. And then I loved that will they, won't they, with the apprentice and the and her master. Like, like, look, obviously we got to get out of this situation. This seems to be the best deal in town, but we know we've heard of Maul. We know what he's like. We really shouldn't be putting much stock into him. And then the cop now being he's
right.
Giving up the badge essentially and making that sacrifice was.
But how great was it that he forgave Two Boots, man? Like what a stand-up guy.
But that's what that's exactly what I expect of a Filoni series. This is all of those things that he does so well are all done exactly as I feel like as they should be. Not that there aren't still surprises. There were still things I'm reacting to, but it's just the way it's done. I think just works so well. That terrifying presence of the Star Destroyer over the city, of like just how imposing that must feel if you were just an average citizen to see this ship of 10,000 soldiers ready to fuck your home up, or 8,000. It's a lot. It's
crazy.
It's great. I love, I'm in love with this world, but this show honestly just worked so fucking well, and I'm so ready for more. Sam Witwer, is just fucking all in. The man has been a Star Wars fan his whole life, and gets to be his own character in a video game. He's voiced Maul in every animated version of the series. I believe in Solo, the way they did it was Ray Park was the face, but it's Sam Witwer doing the voice. Yeah.
And by every another stretch, everyone says he's like the nicest guy you could ever interact with in real life.
He seems the coolest. Oh, little random thing. Cameo. He's actually went to Juilliard with Glenn Howerton.
Oh yeah, they were roommates or something, weren't they?
Yes, they were, and he was in an episode of Sunny.
Huh. Interesting.
Do you remember which episode that is?
Dude, there's so many episodes. Not at all.
Early on, when they got their mom's mansion and they were trying to do the party mansion, and they're trying to expand their group of guy friends, and they did the stupid the muscle dick invitation. So they're at a like a Big Five, like a sporting goods store, and it's Sam Witwer that walks up. It's like, I need to get that invitation back from you. Oh no, I'm going. I'll be there. It's like I don't think you really get what we're looking for. It's like, I know what you're looking for.
Nice.
I think his credit is even Muscle Man or something like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, fucking Darth Maul.
Not bad. All right, another show for us, Dennis. You all caught up on Born Again season 2, or are you still a little?
Yeah. No, finish it.
All right, let's do it. Little speed round, spoilers possibly. I don't know. I only watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, this is kind of slow. And then it really started picking up after the first 2, I think. In my opinion.
I mean, when we're only seeing fucking Murdoch in the suit for like the first 5 minutes of the first episode, it was like, oh fuck, no, we're starting like foot on the gas. All right, this is crazy. And then there's like 2.5, almost 3 episodes, nothing. I'm like, okay, all right. We're getting back into it. He can't just fucking throw the suit back on, and especially after being, not doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. It did start off slow, but man, did that thing get going, by
Dude,
the end.
right? It's like, it's just because like foreshadow, like it's mirroring kind of what's going on in real life, and also a little different. But it's like seeing fucking Fisk embrace the Kingpin status and just fucking everything up. Like that final episode, like just watching them in the courtroom, I was like, that was probably the most thrilling of the whole season or the series to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, the actual court in session?
The court case itself, yeah.
Or just what happens in the courthouse?
Well, that I loved, and then it even one-upped itself.
Yeah, right?
The city taking on, dude.
Yeah. That was that was cool. I really enjoyed it. I'm very much looking forward to more. The cast did a great job. I was not expecting them to delete that much of the cast.
That was hefty.
That was surprising, but you know what? Good for him. He did a very good job with that character, and I liked that arc of like, because again, like you said, it's reflecting so much of what's happening in current America and politics and such. That it's that the people who believed in what he had to say, who fell for everything, think they're carrying on with the best of intentions, but when they see everyone around them, especially or someone they love, working so hard against what you're doing, it kind of makes you think, like, am I doing something wrong?
And kind of like in Mall, how we got Wagner forgiven two boots. That final Cox and him, like the fucking. We both are doing what we think we have to do because we love the city. It's like, fuck. Yeah, he's right, but he's wrong. I don't like the way they ended things with Fisk. Like, I'm like, that's bullshit. And Matt ending up where he is and Fisk ending up where he is. It's like, but we know it's not all gonna. Yeah. But
no, what's funny is like at the same time, and then we're watching The Boys.
Same fucking plot, but execute it slightly different. Like it's funny. The Boys should feel a little less realistic, but that's the more grounded version of me.
Yeah, that's the wild part. And I don't like. It's not a mark against me because it's art reflects the world it is created in. So
exactly,
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been exciting. I think it was a good show.
I can't wait to talk to you about that later. And then our final Defender showing up at the very end. Can't wait for that. Him.
Yeah. But at least it's not our least favorite Defender.
Well, he's coming. We know he's coming. He's gonna be there. But I liked where we end it with Matthew Lillard and Bullseye. That was an interesting.
And it makes perfect sense. Again,
that was another wasted.
Villain becoming an anti-hero.
Yes, that was a great turn.
And I believe Bullseye was a member of the Dark Avengers.
I believe it.
Storyline.
But I will say, I feel like Lillard started as a badass and then fizzled out. It's like, oh, you're such a menacing, but then he fucked you over with the weapons and you didn't do anything about it. Fuck you.
I think it's also some of that is like the respect of what Matthew Lillard represents.
True.
Because if he were to die, something were to happen to him, things would get really, really bad for Fisk, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
Because it's always that because he's still answering to someone else above him, even if it is the CIA. It's then we're getting into some really dark shit. Like keep in mind these are we're talking about the people who then created Captain America and Wolverine and.
Yeah.
It starts dipping into these are some bad fucking people.
Fair enough.
And freaking Julia Louis-Dreyfus character.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's we're getting back into that neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he wouldn't want to fuck with any of them.
No.
He could probably take a couple of them, but
True.
I don't know about new Cap.
We talking about like we talking about Sam Wilson Cap, or are we talking about the New Avengers Cap?
New Avengers Cap. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we have one more. Sorry, I know we got to end this bitch, but we did say we were going to talk about it. The Punisher, one last kill. How'd you feel?
It was all right.
Yeah.
It's fine. It was so much preamble. It was so much for one last kill. I was just kind of like, I want one first kill, please.
Yeah.
Give me something.
It's we've seen him where we start off. We've seen that. I like the fact, yes, he's finally completed his mission, his goal, and now he doesn't have a purpose in life. But we've seen him desperate, drinking, miserable.
I think it's finally that like, it's almost as though the way I've seen people discuss it online is kind of like, and I kind of agree with this. It's a need to reset Frank and wipe his slate clean in his soul. Like, obviously, he's still going to be Frank Castle. He's still going to be the Punisher. That's always going to be a part of him. But now that, like you said, that mission is complete and he felt aimless and lost, it's remembering, oh, wait, no, hold on. But the city needs me. But the people still need me. There are people that need my help.
Like, I'm sorry, why don't we see, like you said, why don't we see him take down that family? Yeah, we kind of see it, like, the way it unfolds, but starting there, seeing that opposed to, like, it didn't feel like a complete 3-act structure. It just
wasn't
felt
that
like
wasn't some of that a part of the series? His series, though?
Not that family.
No, it was different.
I recently and that's the thing that some people have called out. It's like there's always this person did it, that person did it, and then they just keep adding on. Oh, this family too. But it's like, all right, now that's finally done.
That is, unfortunately, that is like very much a Punisher comic thing. Is there's so many crime families. It's always the Donates and the blah blah blahs and it's very much tossed around like that a lot. I think early on there were 2 or 3 that were like the main ones we kept coming back to, but there have been too many times where Frank has like blown up the entire building, every member of the like there's some big meeting and he literally murders all of them in one bloody scene. Like he gets like Punisher Max when he gets like the actual R-rated comics that are really fucking hard. I mean, like, man, it's not John Bernthal, like the comic book Punisher is not. No, and I get that.
This does play kind of like a one shot comic almost, but I don't. Maybe it's like starting it off by killing a dog. Maybe that kind of takes me out of it a bit. That kind of pissed me off. But I get it. It's a lawless world.
It was it's like that, and I was that my stomach turned at that too. I'm like, okay. You need to set them up. You need to get the audience pissed off too. Like, you gotta, but I'm like, I feel like we could have done it different. But we also I wanted the gratification to then end the show. You were looking at it right now. Like that's
right.
Like,
you gotta hope
you took away the thing we wanted. Although some of those fights were pretty fucking cool.
Oh, dude, they were great fight. Like, but that's the thing. The premise is fantastic. You got John Wick meets fucking The Raid meets Ari Aster's fucking Beau is Afraid. There's a lot of cool things happening, but it just feels like I'm miserable. People are after me. All right. I saved one person now. Everything's kind of fine, and I'm embracing Punisher again. It's like, I know some people like, was it all in his head? And I'm like, I don't think so. But
no,
it just he saved the donut shop, and then it's like, okay, it's kind of cool again. It's like it just felt like it was too quick. I need it more.
Oh, for sure. I 100% agree with that because as the Punisher, I'm sorry, it needs to be violent. Like that is you can't play fucking Mortal Kombat without fatalities. Like this is what we are here for. It just took way too long to get to that point. I think they should have shortened up that first act by a lot.
Because literally it's a 45-minute runtime, 23 minutes to get to the point. To get to this is gonna happen to you.
Yep.
Fuck.
And even then, it took a few minutes,
like 10 more minutes to get to that.
For the fight,
and I paused it. I'm like, all right, 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes left. How's this all going to end? It's like just one giant fight. I will say, it's fantastic to watch him kick ass and grunt. That's cool. I need more.
Yeah,
but I will say those pull-ups he did with the barbed wire, that was pretty badass.
That was cool. There was very much like when he was getting into his psychotic break. And he was like cutting off the fucking Marine tattoo, and I liked seeing him hit those depths, But also, we could have not to diminish the emotion that's being displayed there, not to diminish what they're trying to show the audience because it's a very real thing. But I also want the rest of the story. I want the rest of what we're showing up here for. And like Bernthal's going to keep doing it. He's already said he'll play. He thinks he should be the only one that plays the Punisher now.
That'd be great.
I can't help but agree with that. But I want to see him on the big screen.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
movie.
It's like this doesn't lead off into where we see him in Brand New Day. Like, it's like, what? Come on. At least tease Sadie Sink's character or something.
Like,
yeah.
What are we?
And it's like, I thought maybe we'd find out where he's been. Well, Daredevil was facing off with Kingpin. Nope, that's not covered.
Which makes me wonder, really, at one point in time, this is. You know
right?
What I mean?
It could be any time, really.
Because it doesn't really make sense anymore.
It doesn't match up to where he was in season 1 of Born Again.
Yeah. And then to then just disappear, and then we don't see him
right.
No one knows where he is. And it's like, so was that when his one last kill after all those events? Which then doesn't make sense, because why is the city still in pure chaos? Like,
yes. Well, because the crime family kept crime at a minimum. And it's like, all right, we're seeing all these news reports. Why was the BB report not doing any of that? Too busy with Fisk?
Well, no, but she also only covers Hell's Kitchen.
That's true. That's true.
They do, it's very much a Stan Lee. He likes to have certain heroes live in their neighborhoods.
Fair enough.
Even though they're bigger characters than that. It's like Spider-Man could be anywhere the fuck in the city he wants to be. But really, wasn't it Manhattan was kind of his, or is it Brooklyn?
Probably,
I forget.
Yeah.
I don't know the fucking boroughs enough.
I don't either. But that's the thing. It's like we could have even teased like Peter Parker or something, getting to know, because they clearly know each other from that trailer. No.
Right.
We only get Karen Page in a maybe
probably
like
heard
weird
of them. Like, it'd be one of those things where Spider-Man's definitely heard of the Punisher.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the Punisher's
everyone
clearly
probably
heard of
has.
Spider-Man. I think there's some of those characters where it's like, oh yeah, we're aware these things exist. May not have, just like Matt clearly hasn't crossed paths with. Well, no, I can't say that.
Well, he did.
Daredevil had crossed paths with Spider-Man.
Yep. But he does know who Spider-Man is.
Yes.
But, and that was another thing I loved, and talking about Born Again, I love that fucking I am Iron Man moment. And like that one agent being like, a blonde guy being a superhero? Whoa.
Right.
It's like, yeah. But, man, like, I wanted to like One Last Kill so much more. I liked it. It was fine. But like you said, just took too much to get to the point.
Fully agree with you there, and that's what's kind of wild to me, is seeing all these reviews. This was amazing. Oh my god, this was so good. Like, people freaking out. I'm like,
yeah,
calm down. It wasn't like, it was fine. It was not the most amazing thing. Not even the most amazing thing.
And I feel like most of them probably haven't even watched any of the series.
Right.
Like, I feel like they probably this is their first iteration.
If you skip the Punisher series and the Marvel Daredevil series, then you don't even know what the fuck you're missing out on, and you really should go back and check those out.
Oh, dude.
Like,
good. I used to think Punisher is fine, Tom Jane, fucking the Warzone fine, but like when he showed up in Daredevil, it's like, oh fuck, this is what we need.
That was also another thing I saw in some people's reviews of it was a few folks were saying, it's like, you know what, I kind of miss Warzone. It's like, I kind of miss the Ray Winstone version, because that's actually closer to the comic book version of like his attitude and just how vulgar, like not vulgar, but just how vicious and unrelenting Frank Castle is in those in the books.
It was.
I don't think I ever saw Warzone, to be honest.
I saw it freshman year, right before I went home. I saw it with the Fro Bros over in Van Nuys, I think.
Oh shit!
You know who's in it? Fucking Wayne Knight's in it. That's a big seller for me. And it's it's like a grindhouse movie. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, I loved it. It was like, nice. I liked it. So, that was my favorite Punisher until Bernthal came. Like, but of course Bernthal's here, so it's like, fuck. He's made for it.
He does. Yeah. Oh my god, he does.
He's another one that I almost wanted to put on the list for Deathstroke, but he's
kind of already
not
playing
going
that.
over there.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, he's kind of already doing that.
Yeah.
He just doesn't use the sword.
Pretty much. Boy, oh boy. Oh man. I don't know. I'm happy we got it, but it's just like, I will say Judith Light, that character was pretty cool. Fucking little wheelchair, like bitchy woman.
Yeah,
kind of funny, kind of evil. But it's like, why didn't he kill her? She was part of the family.
I think that's part of the setup. Like, we're gonna
where we're gonna go.
Frank can't just show up in a Spider-Man movie. We need more of Frank Castle.
But it's like, will we get a series? Will we get a movie? Is he just cameo?
I hope we get a series. We better get a fucking series because that would be a great lead-in for Matt getting back out of prison. Maybe that's some sort of they can find some way of find some evidence or something, which doesn't make sense because it's pretty.
But no, I mean, I've heard rumors that they might pull from the comics and have Iron Fist go out in the Daredevil outfit to say, oh, well, he wasn't really Daredevil. He doesn't deserve to be in prison. Bullshit.
Oh, sure. And then all he has to do
heard
is
that rumor. Yeah.
Disappear again, and then it's like, well, see you guys. That guy was.
Yeah, which would be kind of a cop out.
Out of any of them, Iron Fist would make the most sense, though. He has the skill set to pick up to put on the helmet. That's funny. Actually, that would then point out, are those lenses even translucent? That'd be a funny reveal. True. He tries putting it on. I was like, wait, shit. I
can't see shit.
Yeah, it's just like, I need to adjust this.
Fuck. Well, I don't know. I know I've exhausted a lot here. Sorry, almost 3 hours, no. But I feel like I wanted to. I'm sorry when I'm like, let's not put this on the roster because it just feels like if it was slightly longer, we could call it a movie. And that's the thing, they classify it as a movie in some situations. I'm like,
yeah,
fuck you.
That's kind of why I threw it on there. And just given that Daredevil just ended, and this is the bridge to Spider-Man here. So
yeah, but I can't wait to see. I hope he's in the movie more than I assume he's in the movie.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, rumor is he's protecting Sadie Sink, supposedly from like people after her, but nobody knows what the fuck's happening.
Ninjas somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm all about those guys, man. Those guys are dope.
The Hand.
The Hand,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought, is Elektra still in charge of them?
That's what I was trying to remember from the Defenders. Didn't she die in the Defenders?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Because Stick died, she died. Who's in charge, man?
Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe someone else.
What if Foggy Nelson's like he's Winter Soldiered and running the clan?
Then I would stop watching all of it. What if Jar Jar Binks was the fucking Sith Lord?
He is. Totally is. I read it on the subreddit once. You know who believes in that?
Fucking God.
An old toaster. Just saying.
And I will always disagree.
Oh, I 100%
violently. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just gaslighting anyways. I think people just do it for this reaction right here. That's all.
Yeah. That's very true.
It's just a fucking gaslighting fucking claim people like to make. I hate that Lego even went so far as to make that
the Lego Darth. Yeah.
Fuck you for putting Darth Jar Jar Binks in there. Lego.
I mean, they had to give the fans what they wanted. You're not gonna not give them that.
You know what this fan wants? Fucking Coruscant Senator Jar Jar Binks disintegrated. I just want a pile of glowy dust. Like not a Force Ghost. We've already got that.
Did they ever give redemption to Jar Jar in any of the animated shit?
Oh no, they just made him worse and worse. Like those, like the Jar Jar episodes of Clone Wars are some of the worst. Same with the C-3PO R2-D2 episodes. Those are some of the worst.
I feel like those should be strong, man.
I almost skip because it breaks the rhythm of the show horribly. Where most of the show is very like for the most part dramatic. There's still comedy.
Sure.
It's not like too heavy. But they would do these episodes where it's like, oh, and here's what C-3PO and R2-D2 are doing for a minute, and it's like some of the weakest, and it's very slapstick and very. Yes, R2's doing all the cool shit. Well, C-3PO is just bumbling around, and those, and the same with and then there's an episode I think with C-3PO and Jar Jar. I'm like, that was what I almost skipped it, but I'm like, I don't want there to be a plot point that's discussed that they then have to come back to, which ended up happening. So,
of course,
but
interconnected. And did you hear that like fucking Ahsoka season 2 won't be out until like 2027?
I could see that though. They want Mandalorian,
but they filmed it. Apparently, they wrapped production last October. That's the crazy thing.
Take their time with their fucking effects and shit. Make that thing look good, man.
I guess so.
That's one where it's like I don't mind them taking their time with Star Wars. Like I can be patient. Long time ago, I accepted there was only ever going to be 3 movies. So we've already got way more than I ever could have hoped for as a young Star Wars fan. So
fair enough. Now, where do you think? How do you think Mando and Grogu is going to fare? Like, I assume it'll probably come in number 1, but do you think it will make money or just?
Yeah, I think it'll make money. Because I think it's going to be one of those tentpole movies. We're going to be talking about it for months from now, or a year later. Oh yeah, well that was the big movie last year, kind of thing. I
hope so.
Super Mario Brothers or what other things have kind of fallen into that category of,
yeah.
We just keep talking about this as the example of the big one from that point, Minecraft movie. I think it's going to kind of fall into that, and it's going to be in theaters for like a fucking month or more, and here's hoping,
hope so,
at
man.
least. What I'm curious about though is what are we doing with the story?
Yeah,
we can't be
because it's like
we've already said they're not doing
end?
like a series of movies. But they've also
already said now they're not doing the movie that's the crossover of the whole universe.
Yeah, which
was the original plan.
But I think didn't they also say? But that doesn't necessarily mean Din Djarin is gone.
No. I mean they say they might do another season. But yeah. I don't know, man.
I think there's more stories. I think there's more stories to explore.
But I feel like season 3 was such a fizzle, dude. Like. They just lost so much respect in that third season.
I think if they wanted to bring it back, I think they would have to correct course, especially after a movie. If you're going to come back to the show, I feel. But honestly, I don't think going right back to The Mandalorian would be the right way to go.
Yeah.
I think it's a new story, either with a new character where those characters can come in and out. But it's exploring this era of time between
the which I like that,
and the rise of the First Order. I want to see the First Order fucking form.
That's the thing.
There've been little hints, and in the comic books and other stuff, they've already talked about how it starts happening, but we've never seen it on the screen. We've never seen it in a show or a movie. Let's make that.
But it's like, why?
Happen.
Why have they not done it? That's the question. It makes no sense.
I think because I have a theory, because I think they've already been showing us how it starts. Because that's why Ahsoka that's why the second season of Ahsoka is going to be important, because that will be telling a lot of that story. I think Grand Admiral Thrawn, while he was stuck out in the outer reaches, the outer rim, that's what he's going to come back and do. Is he's going to be one of the footholds of the First Order to start doing their thing, because it's just like there were like the original stormtroopers. The first stormtroopers were actually clones.
Troopers,
yeah. I think the First Order is going to be the very, very, very last of the Imperial remnant forces, then taking on this new symbol of like, no, we are the original, because it's that stupid reference of it's the original formation of the Emperor, what the Emperor originally wanted. That's what we're here to bring back, is the First Order of Palpatine.
Fair enough.
Joke's on you. He's alive again.
Jesus.
That plays out a lot better in the books. Let me tell you.
A lot of things I hear play out better in the books.
Talk about Grey Jedi. That's a cool storyline, which I feel like they're gonna start working some of this in. But there's also beloved characters that I don't think are ever gonna fit, like Mara Jade. We're never gonna get that storyline with Luke and Mara.
I feel like now that Luke's dead, I don't know if they're gonna.
No, it would be retroactive. It would have to take place between Mandalorian and long before what was it, Rises or the
Awaken?
Yeah, Force Awakens. It could, because there's a whole, because now we've already established he's revived the Jedi Order, so he spends much time doing that. So he hasn't sidestepped his Jedi responsibilities like he did in the expanded universe, and met Mara. They fall in love, have a kid. Yeah, pretty sure they have a kid too. We're not getting all three of the Solo kids. But it opens the opportunity for things like they could do a one-off.
You think we're going to dash Rendar, though?
Oh, God, you read my fucking mind. That's exactly what I was about to say. To be honest, I think if Disney had some balls, they should make a Shadows of the Empire movie, recast our classic characters because we only need Leia, Lando, and Luke, and Chewie, of course.
Hey, they already got a
We already have a
Lando.
Chewie, and we already have a Lando. And the way they did Leia and Luke, I think could kind of work, but they really should just cast them and let an actor play the character. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Get
But yeah,
get a
fucking
well, I was
Shadows
gonna
of the
say
Empire would
get
be
her
sick.
her daughter, but she's already in the Star Wars
Yeah,
universe.
she's already she's an already established character.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I think there's plenty of room to work with. There's plenty of other stories they can keep folding back in. But to be honest, I think that what a lot of the fan base keeps begging for is Old Republic.
Yeah. People wanted it. People
back
thought they were getting it.
1,000 years. Oh, that's High Republic. That's even further back. Acolyte was like,
yeah.
So Acolyte was supposed to be like 2,000 years before, 3,000 or something, and then Old Republic would be like in the middle. It split the difference between High and Galactic Republic era. Mace Windu and Jedi Council and all that.
Yeah.
No, Old Republic would be fucking sick. They got to do Keanu Reeves as Revan. Still, like that would be the coolest fucking casting if he was up for it, of course. That's
I mean,
very
at this point,
character.
he's in the Sonic movies. I mean, the man doesn't say no to everything.
His voice is in the Sonic movies, though, right? Not as
yeah. Well, still,
well, I guess Pedro Pascal isn't in the suit all the time for Din Djarin,
Yeah,
so
true.
You could have someone else in
Yeah.
the Revan. Oh, that's the fucked up thing is how are they going to show that? Spoiler alert for people who haven't played Knights of the Old Republic, because there's two of the same person. The main character you play the game as is the villain you're trying to kill, is Darth Revan.
That's confusing.
You have it's a thing though. So it's like your Malik is keep telling you about Darth Revan this, Darth Revan that, and you just keep hearing about this bad guy, and you keep seeing visions of this Sith dude in a mask who's just slaughtering Jedi, and then you get halfway through the game and find out, oh wait, no, that was you.
Huh.
You just had you had amnesia, your mind was wiped. These Jedi were trying to like fucking reset your brain to try to make you a good guy instead, and it worked. And it, depending on how you play the game, either it works or it doesn't.
Interesting. That's kind of cool.
Great fucking game. Great story. Very well written, fleshed out world.
Nice.
I will keep going on, man. You gotta shut this down.
are you gonna go and see Mando and Grogu when it's in theaters anytime soon? You think? What type of format are you thinking?
I want
Regular?
IMAX.
See,
digital IMAX would be acceptable, but I want the 1.9 frame. I want the biggest.
Are they doing
fucking
stuff
frame.
like that?
I gotta find where we're doing it. I know there's a 4DX.
I feel like City Walk is that'd be dope.
See,
The
that'd
only
be fun.
only 40X theater near me they recently closed, which sucks because they're doing the boys finale in 40X only.
See, we were thinking about that too.
Oh man.
But I think it's going to be one or the other because those fucking.
Dude, I would do 40X for Star Wars. Oof. But
Star Wars, yeah.
IMAX would be nice. I'm thinking I might do IMAX 3D because why not? If you're already doing the IMAX, might as well up it one.
Right.
But either way, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, they did an event kind of where they show the first 20 minutes and people said they liked it. Like I said, they did the first 18 at CinemaCon. People liked it. So, I mean, sounds promising.
Oh, for sure.
Let's just hope people show up.
I'm excited to see everyone's favorite Lasat. Garib.
Is it?
The blue furry guy that's in the trailer and stuff. He was in an episode of Mandalorian, but Garib Zarelios, I think is his whole name. He's one of the characters from Star Wars Rebels. So it's the very beginning of the rebellion at the dawn of the Galactic Empire. So it's a fucking brutal story. He's like one of the last few of his race because his planet was one of the earliest they tested a very, very early version of the Death Star laser on.
Huh.
So it's kind of like it was like that scene in fucking Rogue One where it's the slow burn where it's like only a small so it was a thing where like they were seeing it happen from a distance and were trying to escape.
That's fucked.
Fucking brutal. Yeah, so his hatred of the Empire is down to his fucking core.
Huh.
Great character.
That's rough. Well, I think that's going to do 303. I think let's call it a quit, and we'll talk about Grogu next episode 241, hopefully.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Looking forward
Thank
to
you all for watching, listening.
Thanks for joining, folks.
Whew.